The hardcorest! Fuck, I'm clipping that later. Okay. We should wake up Weeboo before the end of the stream.
Yeah,
Everyone else has left the greener pastures. Weeboo, do you have any closing words, buddy? Did you like the game? Then your taste is terrible!
Oh my god.
DK Donkey Kong. You know him well, he's finally back to kick some tail. Coconut gun can fire in spurts. If he shoots you, it's gonna hurt. He's bigger, faster, stronger too. He's the first member of the DK crew, huh? I'm just the piss girl. I just piss all over the fucking place like a race horse. Egg.
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 I'm
Egg.
hungry
Egg.
now. God damn
Egg.
it. I've saved the games.
Can I offer you a delicious egg in this trying time?
Egg. The chat is just egg now.
Egg.
Fuck.
Egg. Egg.
Egg.
Boo.
Egg.
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 A
Egg.
story. Oh
Egg.
no, the egg is
Egg.
taking over.
Egg.
It was him.
Egg.
Wasn't he the egg man? Then why?
Nick.
Nick is the egg man.
Oh.
Did you forget that cis men existed for a second there, Dax?
Yes.
A lot of visual information. It's This is better than what I was gonna play.
I fucking love this. This is so terrible.
It just goes stuck!
Never have I ever gotten kidnapped and tortured in Shanghai and had my balls cut off.
Christ. Oh, fuck it. Okay, okay. God, do you think our balls did get cut off? You think that's kind of...
I mean, they probably wouldn't be censored if they were. Then there's nothing to censor.
It's still dong.
No, there's no reason to censor that. It's just the testicles. That's vulgar. Balls. Only balls.
Fine. Don't think about it too hard. Don't think about it too hard. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything is fine. I'm the elite sniper. Don't you know? The elitist. Snipers. Oh.
Everything alright?
Elite. Dax is a side stream. Elite sniper. Sorry, I just saw a message. Not being a dog. This is ethical. Oh, yeah, that gets out of the car. I'm noticing some minor glitches in this version that weren't in the original. Weeboo doesn't know what sex is. Weeboo is a child. Hold on a second. Weeboo, wakey wakey. Weeboo, do you know what sex is? This is why you're banned from stream, Weeboo. Good for you, buddy. I'm not. We're moving on. What if?
Suits and boots, guys. We got something.
Why would you shut this door on them? Oh. Through the window. Wow, I'm enjoying video games. God, I'm dumb. Anyway, bye. I'm not dealing with you. Let me unfold. Yes. I do love that they do things like, yeah, there's just a capsule full of animals here. Why not? Hey, buddy, are you okay?
Yeah, not bad.
You're the new Tails.
Never have I ever gotten kidnapped and tortured in Shanghai and had my balls cut off.
Christ. Oh, fuck it. Okay. God, do you think our balls did get cut off? You think that's canon?
I mean, they probably wouldn't be censored if they were. Then there's nothing to censor.
It's still dong.
No, there's no reason to censor that. It's just the testicles. That's vulgar. Balls. Only balls.
Bad day for a hangover.
Bro, you have healing powers. Come on.
Get your filthy fucking claw off my trailer.
It's time! Pizza Dick! He's a farmer? What? Why is this farmer Duke Nukem? It's time to kick ass and farm bubblegum. I'm all out of farm. Please don't clip that, that was terrible. You're stuck doing the dirty work of Destiny 2, huh? I was supposed to slay an evil being too, but it threw me into a distant time. DK Donkey Kong. His little bunch, you know him well. He's finally back to kick some tail. Coconut gun can fire its butts. If he shoots you, it's gonna hurt. He's bigger, faster, and stronger too. He's the first member of the DK crew, huh? I'm just the piss girl. I just piss all over the fucking place like a racehorse. Sorry, I just saw a message. This is ethical. Oh yeah, that gets out of the car. I'm noticing some minor glitches in this version that weren't in the original.
Nice cover up.
It's a cutscene. That means he's gonna die. Oh yeah, by the way, this man is a Toman. No, footman. Damn it! God. That's my own joke!
Yes!
No, we'll clip that. Sorry, we take it out of context.
Oh dear. Ouch. Predictable. How inconvenient. That would do it.
What if?
Suits and boots, guys. We got something.
Why would you shut this door on them? Oh. Through the window. Wow, I'm enjoying video games. God, I'm dumb. I should wake up Weeboo before the end of the stream.
Yeah,
Everyone else has left the greener pastures. Weeboo, do you have any closing words, buddy? Did you like the game? Then your taste is terrible.
Oh my god.
Bonk. Hi. Hello. I'm here, and I'm here, and I'm gay. Hello. Here's me. The stream you go. Look at me do the joy. Yeah, I did. Ah, that's the wrong button I almost pressed. We're good. Hello, everybody. Welcome to this. I was a teenage exocolonist. I decided to play a game. It was on sale. I've wanted to play this for a bit, let's be fair. I saw a bit of Pankraru playing this, and instantly realised, A, I wasn't going to keep up with those streams, and B, I want to play this game myself. So, I've got some minor stuff, but, like, Pank did not get out of childhood. So, we're probably good. And I'm fairly sure this is the sort of game that changes quite a lot. So yeah, I'm here. I've set up an Exocolonist CW because it does have a nice list of them here and on that website that is provided in the link. It's only a ages 13 older stream. It's probably going to be fine, but at the same time, I do just want to be, make sure it's quite clearly labelled because, some of these seem quite serious, like children in peril / dying and major character death. Maybe you should warn people about that. So I did. But yeah, I'm doing it. I'm doing the stream. And I will be probably trying to actually keep playing this. I think I might be alternating between this and Pokemon Reborn for now. Maybe I'll have to find another game because my throat is gonna take a bit of a beating if I'm doing two visual novel style things at the same time and voice acting them. Although I do have a nice cup of tea here, herbal tea, as a deliberate attempt to make sure my voice does not die horribly. Sure hope that lasts. New game! Nobody's here. But I do not actually know much about this game, other than it was highly received and I'm a space child. Wake up. Yep, okay. Doing the content warning thing. Sure subs may be suitable players. Yep. You wake to smoke, chaos, and confusion of light, heat and smoke. Fire. You're... What? Mina? Really, Mina? I'm voting for just because we can. Thanks for the poll. No one can see that in the VOD. But my friend Minerva, as she promised during a thing off camera, has started a poll labelled "What should we cancel Eldritch for?" as promised, tongue out face. The options are crimes against humanity, crimes against fashion, crimes against vibes, crimes against redacted, and just cause we can. So, all of you who are here, you gotta cancel me now. Sorry. yeah, I really should strip the mod powers off you, Minerva. Don't worry about it. Your head is pounding. You must have hit it and blacked out. We aren't sure how you got here. What Vertumna is happening? What on Vertumna is happening? I'm going to have to try and pronounce this correctly. Hold on, let me put on a thinking face. Vertumna. Okay. Something important you need to remember. Also, I love that. I'm loving the way they've done 2D art with trying not to call it, trying very hard not to call it, parallax scrolling, because it's not, but you see the little different parts to give a little bit of a perspective of as if with 3D art, 2D art with like a 3D illusion to it. That's really cool. Stomach lurches, the floor crumbles beneath your feet, then collapses. And a lady rushes over, possibly. I'm not sure what your gender is. I know that gender is a thing in this game. I've got plans. I've got gender plans. Your body aches as your eyes burn from the smoke. A figure appears through the flames. It's your friend. Your friend? Wait, why can't you remember her name? She's gesturing and shouting at you, but all you can hear is ringing in your ears. What's going on? Try to speak, but words come out jumbled. Your throat seizes around a lungful of choking smoke and you feel dizzy and confused. Your friend pulls you out of the rubble. She throws your arm over her shoulder and half drags you towards the door. Through it, you see a deep, eerie twilight, dark blue and cold against the heat of the fire around you. The low season. Good Papa! Glowing eyes. You shake your head and clear your vision. Is that some kind of dog, like from Earth? It's not going to be some kind of dog, like from Earth. The creature howls and lunges, its jaws open. Puppy! I've died to Puppy! Yes. I was a teenage exocolonist, apparently. Ooh, that's quite a nice rocket design. Very, like, 60s retro-ish, with the orbs. You were born on the Stratospheric, Earth's first colony ship, halfway through its 20-year voyage to a wormhole at the edge of the Sol system. Your parents ran the hydroponic gardens, which makes fresh air and vegetables for the ship. Like the other colonists, they bravely chose to make this one-way journey to the uncharted planet Vertumnus 4. That's 4. Hi June! Welcome to stream. I've been killed by a dog, and it's time to be born. It's not going to make more sense. The conspirators chose to make the one-way journey on the uncharted planet Vertumnus 4 in the hope that they could escape Earth's troubles. They had you the old-fashioned way, merging their genes like they merged their cultures and traditions. They named me... Solone? What are my parents naming me? Question. I have a plan for this game. I want to do an exercise in role-playing. But, you know what? Once the poll on what I'm getting cancelled for is, I would have done a poll for names. But something else. What is your name? Or what, more accurately, what are my parents naming me? Because my idea with this is that I'm going to do something you don't get to do very often in games and actually roleplay my character as being trans. So I'm going to start off as a child who has been not really, I think... I like the idea of them giving me kind of a gender-neutral name to start with, and then I can actually transition into being Zoe later on. Because I think that's a cool thing. Like, you don't get to see that in this much, and this game has advertised the fact that you can just gender up. You can do your genders, boyo. It's gender time, bitch. But, you know, these are future parents. They've merged genes to make me. I'm not sure if merging genes is implying sex, or Derek the most gender... That's... I feel like Derek is not a gender-neutral name. I have not met many NBs or women named Derek. Like, I am doing... I think if I had to be, like, a boy kid for ages... Apple. Apple's funny. I like Apple, actually. I don't want to pick favourites, but also Apple. If someone can't think of better than Apple, I think we're going with Apple. They named their fucking child Apple. Hey, Apple. I might also think of another name for this character to have at some point. But yeah, the perfectly gender-neutral name, Apple. Okay. Okay. Oh, look at that! It's a slider. It's not a very good slider because it slides. There is a customize button. Interesting. So I could just... Oh my goodness, you could set all of these fucking things. Including plural. Interesting. That's a nice feature. You don't get that much. And little examples as well. That's nice. Like, I'm just going to stick to they, them, because I like the idea that they, them is their sort of placeholder pronouns. But if I wanted to give them Spyvac, I could. It's nice that I can do all this. Hell yeah. I mean, this should really be, like, on a game with a customizable character. This should be the default, really, that you can just enter whatever you want. But I understand why people don't, because this menu is a bit of a terrifying thing to give people on the first thing. Okay, feminine in late teens, androgynous in late teens, masculine in late teens. I think they are going to have a masculine appearance to start with, but I'm going to slowly slide that if I can. These can be changed any time, you see. You're a bright-eyed child with an active imagination. Sometimes too active, your mum says. This slide on the left, choose pronouns and late teens appearance. These can be changed at any time. Okay, so yeah. So, I'm going to change this over time. I'm going to start with the masculine and then slowly change it as the kid ages, basically. Although I'm not sure it really makes much difference at this point. But, yeah, no. I have plans. You have vivid dreams of things you've never experienced. Dirt under your feet, skies overhead, endless jungles and strange animals. Wonder if this is what Vertumna will be like. Ooh, I've started with empathy 10? June, that is valid. Yeah, also I do want to make it clear, I went in the settings beforehand. I have made the one change I've really done to things, other than making everything incredibly high quality, is I've turned on bigger menus. So this will be a very pretty version of things, hopefully. But I've also made the menus a bit bigger than they would otherwise be. Because I feel like it's... Oh my god, who cancelled... I'm looking at the poll. Apparently I didn't do any crimes against humanity or redacted, but I have been called a fashion criminal and a vibe criminal. I disagree with all of these, you understand. Anyway, back to the story of Apple. Every child on the stratospheric is given one genetic enhancement. By age 60, the Surfine of yours. Okay. So, eagle eyes. I presume this is a perception thing. Extra fingers. That's horrifying. But, I can't disagree with all of them. I only disagreed with the I did not disagree with Just 'Cause You Can. The one that I voted for. Extra fingers. Absorbent brain. Super strength. Calm temperament. Or nothing at all. Already having tough choices here for our space child, Apple. You know, I might keep her called Apple. That's a funny name to have. Yeah, no. They're my child, Apple. Now, I kind of like the idea of... I've got protagonist syndrome, right? I like the idea of, you know, that sort of protagonist in the story where it's like, they're supposed to have a superpower. Everyone has a superpower, but I don't. And that's what makes me special. I'm hoping that I don't have to. I feel like this is a thing where I'm going to be committing to it, which is unfortunate, but nothing at all. I'm boring. Nothing at all. Genetic purity is so out of fashion on the stratospheric that some consider it a disability. Nonetheless, your parents believe the enhancements are too invasive and choose not to give you one. In the children's creche, Auntie Sedent showers you with praise and kudos for everything you do well. expecting you to have trouble keeping up. Okay, I didn't think of this as a genetic purity thing, but maybe my parents... I was thinking, oh, they tried to give me one and it didn't work, was what it would go for, but, like, maybe my parents just, don't want to meddle with a human genome. In which case, they really shouldn't have had a child born on the superpower spaceship, but, You share the Exocolonist with your friends. Ooh. Energetic and loyal enemy. Tough and gentle Cal. Bold and confident Mars. Quiet and adventurous Dis. Studious and mature Tangent. Shy and sweet Tammy. Okay. Oh god. Well, if my parents are the future anti-vaxxers, I'm going to give them a strong talking to. You understand? It's hard to pick my children. Okay. An enemy, sports. They are 9. Oh, sorry, it gave you pronouns, didn't it? She, her. And she is the friend that saved me in the intro, I believe. I've seen all the kids, because I've looked at marketing material, I think. So I'm fairly sure that an enemy is the one that just saved me from death. Cal. Real Calcetrians? I guess that's as long... He's got a longer version of his name is now. Physically strong boy, isn't fair to get in touch with his emotions. He, him, 11. Marzipan, or Mars. Fierce and fiery girl with big dreams of success. She, her. 10. This, withdrawn boy, loner and awkward around other people. He, him. I guess they can't show us Tangent and Tammy? Maybe? Right now? Because... Or maybe that's a UI thing. Hold on. Let me test something quick. I don't know how I knew that you'd be drawn to Mars, June, but I should have called this, really. Yeah, no, that doesn't affect the number of them. That's just the number of people you can have on screen at a time, I guess. So, I believe... I feel like you're supposed to make this choice not off that information, but off of the basics. I mean, engineering loyal's good. Mars is bold and confident, which is... Look, I'm going for one of the girls, probably, aren't I? It's me. I mean, my character's just drawn to the women in the thing. Like, they see them as their peers, and they don't really know why, but they really do like them women. Don't know why. It's definitely not reliving life experiences. I honestly think Tammy. I think Tammy's where my brain's going. Oh, wait, they let you back out. Okay, good. Tammy is the... Oh, and that means I can read. Tammy Aspartame. Sweet, down-to-earth girl who prefers to stay close to home and care for others. She, her. Age 11. No other information. Tammy is the kindest person you know. She idolizes Antecedent. Is always following her around, helping her with the babies or learning how to cook. She has the best snacks at a class recess and always shares, especially with you and Cal. She and Cal are just as close, so it's kind of like having 2 best friends. She's Nurse Joy. Okay, let's do That's Not Right, because I want to look at Tangent. I forgot you existed. I forgot you and your cool design existed. Studious and mature Tangent. Tangent sits right up front by the holo projector and always has her hand in the air. She is a mature girl, often too busy to play with the others. She, her. 9. She and her brother Dis drifted apart when she started genome treatment to make her body conform to her gender. Today, Tang is the girl you always knew she was, but her relationship with Dis is worse than ever. So, okay. So she is canonically transing her gender. Why is Automod getting that? I don't know. There you go, June. You can say the word trans on Twitch.fucking.tv. Christ. God damn it. Our existence is not an insult. Twitch.tv. Okay, so it's quite a tough one, because she's got a sort of... I want to get to know a lot of these characters is the problem. The problem is all of these... okay, I should say this game isn't explicitly a dating simulator, and I don't feel like I'm going to be playing it as one, because I think I'd feel a bit weird about meeting someone as a child and then doing romance stuff with them, just as an outsider. But like, I do want to get to know these characters, and I do want to... I believe romance is on the table, because in the case of the story, you are also a child when you met them. That's not weird in terms of like the lore of the story, but for me, I feel like I will find that weird, is what I'm saying. Yeah. So anemones. Let's pick anemones one. Toughness, combat. Anemone's loyalty. Anemone is the most enthusiastic person you know. Your favourite memory is the time she taught you how to play Zero-G sports ball after class. She never means to get you into trouble, but somehow you always seem to find it together. An enemy might be really fun, though. You know what, I'm going to click all of them. I want to get full information. Hala's a sweetheart, always ready to lend a hand or play a game. Me and Tammy are just inseparable, so it's always like you had two best friends instead of just one. Cal teaches you how to take care of the classroom plants. Parents are very proud of both of you. Okay, so these are boosting... I'm seeing that these are related to different stats as well. That's another factor, is that you've got the card game aspect of this as well. Because, yeah, so if I scroll back up again quickly. Tammy boosts your empathy and creativity, both of which are social skills. Meanwhile, Tangent is giving you reasoning and engineering, which are both brain skills. And enemies giving you toughness and combat, both of which are body skills. Cal's biology and animals. Who is the tier elements? I don't think there is one. And I'm not getting this just from these. Bold and confident Mars. Persuasion and organising. Okay. Mars is a natural leader. Whenever you're playing together, Mars is the one who comes up with all the ideas. She can be a little bossy, but that's part of her charm. She always organises fun stuff for the kids after class. You're both founding members of the Secret Fun Times Club. Interesting. And also, it is giving you art credits for all the cards. That's a lovely detail. Millie Shao. That's a nice detail. And it's not intrusive enough to break my immersion, so I'm pretty happy with that. That's a good crediting your artists. Good job. I tried to credit my artists a lot. I don't know if I succeed, but I try. Bold and adventurous Diz. Unlike his studious twin sister, Tangent, Diz sits at the back of the classroom and doos on his hollow pile. You bond while cracking jokes about the weird diagrams in your textbooks. His quiet nature and his morbid curiosity make him somewhat of a loner, but at least he has a friend in you. +2 if in the first or last pane for Diz's secret. Gives you bravery and perception. Interesting. Oh, okay. This is tough. It's tough to make choices. Command. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which of these 6 children do I choose? Hey, Silver! I'm struggling with children. Choices. I'm being a space child. Hold on. I think I'm going to do a poll, because I cannot choose. So, let's find the Manage Poll button. New poll. Child friend. I am not allowing... Why does Minerva keep allowing additional votes? Give it a minute. An enemy. Enemy Calmars. Oh, I'm going to have to cut at least one. Oh. Okay, let's make all the girl choices then. I'm cutting the boys just because I need to cut someone, basically. So I might as well do it with sexism. Oh wait, is Diz? I cannot remember. Wait, did I miss Diz? No, I didn't. Okay. Tangent Tammy. Okay. I'm doing democracy. Because I guess I can. Democracy is sure a thing that I need to do. Also, I'm already almost out of tea. I'm a blooming idiot. Oh, blimey, wait a minute. Oh, my UI is kind of covering the top thing. I'm not sure it might not be, that might not be fixable. Hold on. Yeah, I'm blocking key information right now, so I'm going to actually adapt the game capture rather than my layout, because otherwise I'm going to have a bloody nightmare of this. But if I do it like this... There. Now, hopefully, that'll be a bit more visible. And, oh my god, you've done a draw between an enemy and tangent. Okay. Right. Let's stare at tangent's picture. Ping. Tangent. Okay. I flipped a brain coin and I've decided that we're going with tangent. I don't know how brain coins work, but fuck it. I guess we're going with brain build. Then, it's nerd time. Yeah, tangent. You're 10 years old when the ship... Oh, you can change it now. Ooh, look at that. I've met tangent and already the thoughts are brewing in my brain. You're 10 years old when the ship finally reaches the wormhole. Professor Hal says it's like a doorway to other star systems. With the planet Vertumna 4 on the other side. You had emergency drills for months to prepare. When the day finally comes, it starts with a rumble. Then things start to slide off the tables. Already gather near the escape pods just in case. The emergency area is crowded with families. Gonna be fine, Apple. Your dad... Oh, I should do voices for people, like major characters. Gonna be fine, Apple. Your dad soothes. We're through the wormhole down on the planet before you know it. Just we practice. Your mum gives him a Your mum gives him a sharp, worried look. Uh-oh. Stress! Red emergency lights switch on as a siren begins to sound somewhere distant in the ship. You try to breathe slowly like you were taught, but you're very scared. You look out of a porthole, the stars are gone. When you're frightened, you apparently are forced to get in touch with my emotions because I'm not tough enough. We're role-playing, boys! I'm getting in touch with my emotions. You bawl like a baby. It feels good. Baby time! So yeah, I'm theoretically quite I guess I'm quite like literate, like quite fact smart so far, but like I'm not exactly emotionally mature enough to deal with these things, I guess. You aren't the only one. Nearby, your classmate Tammy has tears streaming down her cheeks. Mars is trying to console her. She sighs as your crying makes Tammy wail even more loudly. Your dad puts his arm around you as you let it out. I've gained a memory of stress crying! Yay! And I've gained friendship with these people, I guess. Wait. Shaking builds. Then everything starts to get very weird. The hallway stretches, and you're stretching too. Your arms are impossibly long, your head feels like it's slowly filling up like a balloon and contracting down to the size of an atom at the same time. Is this the wormhole? You hear the distant, ominous squeal of metal giving way as the ship shudders and lurches in slow motion. The weirdest part is a sense of deja vu. You're sure this has happened to you before, and you know somehow everything is going to be okay. The shuddering reaches a crescendo. You hear an impossibly loud crunch and feel weightless for a few seconds before gravity slams you back against the wall head first. You black out. You slip unconscious. You feel yourself twisted out of time. It's today, yesterday, and tomorrow all at once. And then more than just one tomorrow. Lots of them. Different tomorrow. You find yourself in a place you know from your dreams. Tilted fields, dramatic ridges, and a stranger, but also not a stranger, grinning as she grabs your hand. Hurry up, she says. I don't know what her voice is. Hurry up, she says. I'm not going to let you miss this. Distantly, you can feel the ship shaking and stopped, and hear your parents' worried voices. Feeling safe, you slip further into the warm embrace of the stars. You drift. Gradually, your consciousness reforms. Gradually, your consciousness reforms. You wake up in the medbay. The medbay under you plays a soft tone, and an automated voice speaks. 2 weeks have elapsed. The patient's cranial injury has completed healing. They may now be safely discharged. As the fog lifts from your head, you realise something seems different about this room. It's so bright. Try to focus on the window. Something is definitely different. Sunlight, trees, ground. Instead of the familiar blackness of space, bright light from twin blue and yellow suns is streaming through the windows. I'm worried about the volume being fine. Tell me if the volume's not fine, everyone. Streaming through the windows. You peer out and see fields, glass-walled domes, and walls ringed by giant mushroom-like trees. There are construction materials everywhere. People walking around outside on the ground. Better get out of there and join them. Okay. I think it's not even being here. We're good. Cautiously step outside to your new life. I'm here. Okay, it's Wads. Okay. Tammy jumps you as you're out the ship calls behind. You're awake. Are you better? You better go see your dad. He points out towards some geodesic domes. Click on the ground. You have characters to talk to them. Okay, so I guess that was disabled temporarily, but I can click to walk as well as just using WASD. Tamitha? Tammy looks concerned. It's left us so long if you bumped your head, she says. But your parents were worried. Working through the geoponics near those domes. They're called greenhouses. I would go with you, but this is as far as I've been from the ship that's landed. Tammy stutters, blushing. It's scary outside. It's okay. The ship's quarters are where everyone sleeps, eats, and hangs out. The private bedrooms are small. You share one with your parents, so colonists spend most of their time in the big common area. There's a lounge and cafeteria and a creche where the little kids and babies are raised communally. Ah, so we're doing that. Here we are. I'm on a friggin' alien planet. I'm in space. Engineering. Ooh. Ooh, we found a robot. We found a robot cat girl, everyone. A low throbbing noise comes from the engine room. It provides power to the colony. Other corridors leave off to the teaching lads and medbay. You know the route to your classroom well, but the rest of this wing is off limits to children. Congruence, the ship's onboard AI, beams down at you from a nearby holoscreen. Forget to study hard, Apple. Actually, no, I need a better voice for her. Don't forget to study hard, Apple. My child is named Apple. Okay, so that's an armory of some sort? The garrison. A small team led by Security Chief Rhett was enough to keep the peace on the stratospheric. To stay busy, they also ran the exercise gym and sports ball courts. In Vertumna, the garrison has expanded fast. They're building a huge wall around the colony and have an outdoor firing range and big covered dojo. Best of all, a regulation-sized sports ball court. Regulation sports ball, everyone! I feel emotions about sports ball. Oh. Blimey. Yeah, there's like a wall, and I'm loving the sort of pseudo 3D styling of things. Like you can see that there's actual 3D models for some of this stuff, but the texturing still makes it look like a drawing. It's very pretty. Command is a warren of long hallways with doors off to tiny nondescript offices. Everyone you pass seems to be hurrying off to something important. The end of one hallway opens into the supply depot, which works as both requisitions office and general store. Beyond it are cavernous warehouses stacked high with supplies from Earth, now being gradually unpacked and distributed. View the notice board. Colony food shortfall, 100%, low. Colony security rating, evaluating. Upcoming event. We will be hosting our first annual Vertumnulia Festival during the second month of Dust. Chief Administrator Seek. Notice, take precautions outside the colony boundaries. Xenofauna have been sighted in the area. Survey teams are investigating. Chief Surveyor Toyan. Current Council Administration. Governor Edicott. Command. Udicott. Command. Chief Administrator Seek. Command. I think that's going to be pronounced Sek. Maybe it'd be pronounced Sect? Sek? Seek. Let's go Seek. Command. Security Chief Haret. Garrison. Chief Engineer Instance Engineering. Chief Cultivator Flulu. Geoponics. Chief Steward Antecedent. Quarters. Chief Surveyor Melatonin. Expeditions. These are some names. Apple is actually one of the more normal names under these circumstances. I'll be honest, being named Apple sure is a choice I made with the help of chat. Yay! Father? I'm ignoring you, Father. I need to see what the geoponics is. The greenhouses have different biomes inside, growing plants from Earth that might belong in a desert, jungle, or temperate forest. Some are so delicate you have to spray off any germs in an airlock before you can enter. The seasonal garden outside is dotted with blue nobodies, little flowers with what look like wriggling creatures stuck inside each one. A sign explains it's a decoy, meant to attract some kind of flying predator to come pollinate the flower. Interesting. Apple! Your dad gives you a big warm hug, so happy you finally awake. Dr. Instant thought it'd be best to keep you asleep when your noggin healed. Your mother and I thought you might sleep away the whole year, my snooty little gooseberry. He checks your head and looks relieved. He's clearly very worried about you, but covers it with jokes and smiles. You love your dad. Welcome to Vertumna, he says, gesturing around you. You've never seen the stratospheric from outside, except in pictures. The ship has been separated in two, and parts taken off to form other buildings, a big wall around the whole colony. The alien jungle creeps right up to the wall. Only their geodesic greenhouses pass outside it, dotting their way up the hill. How did you do this so fast? You've been asleep for weeks, my dear aubergine, he said, and these geodesic greenhouses practically put themselves up. But some of this is only a quick temporary solution. We'll keep growing and improving things. One day our little colony will be as big as the whole city. Oh, before I forget, pulls a package out from his satchel and hands it to you. You blink and stare at it blankly. Don't you know what day it is? You honestly don't. You remind him that you've been asleep in the medbay. Happy birthday! He shouts, wrapping you in a warm hug. Your birthday already? With a dizzying sense of deja vu. You stare hard at the wrapped package. You know exactly what's in there. You remember it. No, you dreamed about a package some years ago on the ship. Inside would be a small medallion in the shape of a sun that your dad made by hand. Okay, here's the thing. I'm that little bitch. I'm that bitch that guesses the presents. It's a habit I'm trying to break, but this character's just going to be me in a lot of ways. So tell me you know what's in it. Describe the medallion and Dad hands you the package. Oh, we're in the surprise, will it Seek? But it will Seek, they ain't fun. He grins and adds, don't tell him I said that. No, they didn't. I'm having psychic premonitions of Eduardo Vargas' sun medallion. I'd explain that nobody told you, but someone shouts your dad's name. Listen, I'm sorry, Apple, he says. I have to get back to work. There was an accident where he landed and he stopped himself. Don't worry, we're going to fix it, your mother and I. Press rouse, especially in classes if you're feeling up to it, your dad says, pointing west to the engineering wing at the rear end of the bisected ship. Then he points to the large doors you came out of earlier. Or you can relax in your quarters until you're feeling better. We'll talk later tonight, he says, and kisses the top of your head and ruffles your hair. Have a wonderful birthday, Apple. Love you. Love you too, Dad. See, I met my dad. To enter buildings, click on the floor or the flag beside it and get close and press enter or another action button. Then choose an activity for the month to gain skills and advance time. You have 13 months a year and 10 years to the end of the game. You only have time to focus on a few things. I guess when I stop being a teenager, I stop being a teenage exocolonist, is the idea. Oh, hey, Giz. You see Dis sitting on the ground beside some bushes. Is he hiding from somebody? He seems to be watching the gate in the wall to the south, where grown-ups are coming and going. How? Okay. I will be honest. I just want to do boy from fucking Hunt the Parenting here, but I am not capable of doing that voice. I don't think so. I'm just gonna try very hard. It's on the loud person. No, that's not correct. That's not correct at all. I live in America. I think I got it. I think this is about as boy as we're gonna get. Kids aren't allowed past the walls, he says quietly without looking up. They say there's nothing to be afraid of, but why do we need walls? You stare at the gate and have a sudden rush of memories so strong you think you might faint. You imagine something crashing through the wall. Something enormous and dark and wriggly. For years in space, you've had half-remembered nightmares of monsters, your ship being destroyed, of sifting through wreckage that used to be your home trying to find something. Your dad always told you the dreams weren't real. Breaking from the daydream, Driss whispers, I think there are monsters out there. I believe you. I believe you, Diz. We don't, he says. Being sarcastic, I can tell no one believes me. He turns back and ignores you. I don't think... Annoyingly, this is one of the conversations that I remember a bit. I'm not going to double down. I believe this kid, but I don't think this kid's going to believe me believing him. Because I know what happens when you pick that option. Well, you tried. Diz is so sensitive about being teased, even though I was not teasing Diz. I believed you, Diz. Self-confidence, brother. Ah. Hi, Apple. An enemy seems really at home here. She's rolling a sportswear around with her foot, making patterns in the weird blue snow. This stuff is so different from the snow on Earth, she tells you. Because it isn't cold, but it's still neat and you can make stuff out of it. Your foggy head clears a little. An enemy is simple, physical, real. You always feel grounded by her, near her. Have you seen any monsters? Nope, just some little bugs. The grown-ups would say if there are monsters, right? She shrugs, then smiles reassuringly. Even if there were monsters, Chief Red would beat them all up, so don't worry. My mom says we're safer than we were in space. You both look over the wreckage of the stratospheric, the spaceship where you were born. An enemy's mom, Auntie Sedent, is probably right about that. Look what the wormhole did to your ship. What are you making? Yes, no smiles, she said. But earlier me and Cal made a big snow pal. You missed it while you were sleeping in medbay. She smiles her broad, gap-toothed smile at you. Now you're awake, we can play. Why aren't you in school? She smacks her foot. School! I was wondering where everyone was. I guess I'm going to be late for humanities class. She doesn't look very worried to you. It's okay, she says. Professor Hal is chill. He won't mind, but we should probably go now. She grins and starts running towards engineering. Hey, race you! Yeah, she's getting a head start. The child is bullying me. You die. I am a children. Okay, wait. So I've talked to them. Do I... engineering's where I need to go for that? I believe this engineering grade? Okay. A low throbbing noise comes from the engine room, which provides power to the colony. Other corridors lead off into the training labs and medbay. You know the route to your classroom well, but the rest of the wings is off limits to children. Congress, ships on board, beans out. I've read this already. So I can study life sciences, which gives me 2 biology, 1 reasoning, and 1 friendship with tangent, but 15 stress. Creativity, persuasion, 1 friendship tangent. So... I'm gonna just leave because I want to see what happens when we go to our quarters instead. Relaxing the lounge just gives... Okay, so relaxing the lounge just gives us less stress. Which... I think this kid's a little try-hard. That's kind of my brain thing right now. I think my little kid, Little Apple, I think Little Apple, I think Apple one is a try-hard. Like, they probably should be taking a break. In truth, they should be taking some time off to take care of themselves. They've just come out of like a pretty serious injury, but like, in truth, I think... Oh shit! Congruence. I didn't realize you had a profile. I should make sure to click every character from now on. The ship's artificial intelligence, a vastly powerful computer system which runs everything from life support to the HoloNet archives. She has a sense of humour too. Yeah. Creative and persuasive? Or... In terms of sheer numbers, I probably should study humanities. But... Again, I feel like this kid's trying, right? They've just landed on an alien planet and they want it to... Oh shit, okay. Hold on, I didn't know what that... Apparently there's a rebellion meter. Relationship with the adults and colony government? Okay. There's a stress meter. There's the kudos meter, which is reputation-based currency. Okay. That's the character traits. Memories are... Ah yeah, these are for the card game element of this. +1 to challenges on Sun Medallion, apparently. Keep adding to your deck as you age. You can forget cards by spending time relaxing. You have a limited number of gear slots based on your organization and other skills. Click gear to quicken collectibles you find while exploring and may give gifts to friends or be used during challenges for one-use bonuses. Okay. Collectibles. Okay. So there's a lot of things I can do in this, apparently. Friends. Okay. Month 1 of quiet, age 10. You can customize the pronouns at any time. 10 years old and chooses fine with no genetic augmentation, thanks. You have an innate understanding of others, and logic puzzles are no match for your power of reasoning. And currently they them. Yep, so like... Oh, I see. Geranium. Your dad, who works in geoponics. A kind man, always patient with children and animals. He, him. And there's a whole load of these. I think my kid's a try-hard. I think my kid's going to be a try-hard and is going to study life sciences. Oh, new one! Hal. Your teacher, a cheerful man who loves to tinker and find joy in everything about everyday things. He, him. 40. Good afternoon, my burgeoning biologists and up-and-coming chemists. Professor Hal welcomes you back to your old classroom. This afternoon we'll learn what I like to call the wet sciences. Gestures to his hollow projected lesson plan. Biology, chemistry, medicine, ecology, and geology. Oh, that was supposed to be in his voice. Biology, chemistry, medicine, ecology, and geology. You'll learn a bit of everything, with opportunities for further study in your favourite field. Looking for something a little drier, try registering for engineering classes. Today's lesson, Professor Hal tells you, will start with a fun group project. You'll be studying a mush tree, a prominent natural resource native to Vertumna. In the ideal conditions, it can grow up to a speed of over 1 meter a day, and have a diameter of up to 30 centimeters. He stands on his tiptoes and gestures to illustrate. Your team will experiment to find those ideal conditions. You're teamed up with Tang and Cal, and are given a mush tree spore and a bucket to grow it in. The rest is up to you. Tang looks up at the surveyor's notes on the HoloNet. Mush trees, she reads, are most abundant south of the colony in the stormy, moist regions of the subaqueous swamp. What if we use water instead of soil? Cal suggests, like they do with hydroponics. Tang nods. I like wet weather, that might work. Apple, do you have any suggestions? I already sound like I'm 20, because I am a child acting like I am already 20. Okay, so... Yep, so mush trees... Water instead of soil instead of hydroponics is an interesting idea. Weather. Again, I'm playing this kid as a tryhard, so I like the idea that this kid's like, well, learning the water's pH might work sometimes. That's known. Bright light would be useful. There's been indications that singing helps plants grow, if nothing else, just because they like the vibrations. Running electric current through it, I feel like that's something that somebody else Anemone mentioned to me at some point and decided that was a good idea. So I'm going to do all of those things. Why not try everything? You fill the bucket with water and spark snow crystals. Attach a small battery to run a weak current through it. You push it over to a spot under a grow light and plop your spore inside. Of course, this is bad science, so every day you rush to the classroom, check on its progress. You and Cal sing quietly to it. Tang refuses to assist in that part, but it doesn't grow. By the end of the week, your bucket is the only one with no plant at all. You don't know what you did wrong. Maybe everything. Professor Howell is disappointed. Your experiment wasn't very scientific. If something had worked, how would you know what it was? You didn't even get half marks for effort. Oh no! I neglected the scientific method! Fuck! I was about to say that's probably a thing I should have probably done the scientific method, but like I'm 10. I'm allowed to fuck up when I'm 10, thank you very much. I'm a 10-year-old. Okay. When you go to class, you may pick a quick card challenge as the month passes. Move cards to fill the 5 pens and make the best hand you can. Yes, order matters. If your total in the circle on the right reaches the goal value, you win. Depending on your cards, some challenges can't be won, but you can still get a reward for doing your best. Bonus for flushes, same card together. Bonus for pairs, same number together. Oh, wait, were ads running? Ads are now running, shit. Sorry. Oh, my bad. Let's drop into ad zone. Just vibe while I... Ugh. I hope everything's going okay. I'm enjoying this, but I can already tell this is going to fuck up my throat. So, yeah, are Twitch's ads being garbage again? Okay, never mind. Okay. I'm going to do a quick BRB then. You'll vibe here. I'm going to make myself another cup of tea quick. Back in 2. Donkey Kong. Bunch, you know him well. He's finally back to kick some tail. Coconut gun can fire in spurts. If he shoots you, it's gonna hurt. He's bigger, faster, and stronger too. He's the first member of the DK crew. Huh? I should wake up Weeboo before the end of the stream.
Yeah,
Everyone else has left the greener pastures. Weeboo! Do you have any closing words, buddy? Did you like the game? Then your taste is terrible!
Oh my god.
Egg!
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 Egg.
Egg.
Egg!
Egg.
Egg!
Egg.
Egg!
Egg.
Egg!
Egg.
Egg!
Egg.
Egg!
Egg.
I'm
Egg.
hungry
Egg.
now, god damn it.
Egg.
I've saved the gaze.
Can I offer you a delicious egg in this trying time?
Egg. The chat is just egg,
Egg.
now.
Egg.
Fuck.
Egg. Egg.
Egg.
Move.
Egg.
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 Yeah.
Egg.
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 The
Egg.
story. Oh
Egg.
no, the egg is
Egg.
taking over.
Egg.
He
Egg.
was here,
Egg.
but wasn't he the egg man? Then why?
Nick.
Nick is the egg man. Fine. Don't think about it too hard. Don't think about it too hard. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything is fine. I'm the elite sniper. Don't you know? The elitist. Oh, good. of snipers. Oh.
I timed that better than I thought I did.
Everything alright?
Elite.
Bonk. Okay. Right, so... Still got a few seconds on the ads on my end, apparently. So I'm going to say I'm trying out some tea methodology. I'm trying to... I've got one tea bag of use for both cups of tea so far. And I boiled a decent amount in the kettle and didn't reboil it when I went back downstairs. So hopefully this tea's a little lukewarm out of the pot. But hopefully that's quicker to make than it would be otherwise. So, okay, let's learn to do card games. Flash, peril, straight, higher bonus. Okay, so it's like cards must affect each other and range best total score. Okay, so the idea is that you can do poker stuff with them. Okay, so I think the best thing I've got really is this, because I've not really got very many good cards. Super goal, apparently. I guess that's literally the best I can do. My total hand total, 5 from card. Yeah, this is tutorializing, so you know. Victorious. You worked well this month at biology. Your skills increase when you work or go to school. With extra skills, you win the challenge and a kudos bonus if you make the highest scoring hand with your cards. Working also increases stress, which prevents you from working if it reaches 100. To relieve stress, take a month off to relax in the quarters wing. Victorious, you worked well this month. Yep, I'm boosting my friendship with Tangent, the smart child, and my biology, my reasoning, my stress, and my kudos. I've made back some of the kudos I've done, and I've learned a valuable lesson about the scientific method. It's how I'm internalizing this shit. Oh, let's click my mum. Flunu! Your mum, the chief cultivator, a strong woman up to any challenge, who expects the same for others, she, her. Your parents have been working from the first dawn to well after the dinner every day. You know growing food is an important job, and it's vital to get crops in the ground right away. There seems to be something more than that. Such a change from growing up on the stratospheric. When you saw them all the time, you stay and wait for them at night before going to bed. You can tell they're exhausted, they make an effort to spend time with you. So sorry I miss too much, you little gooseberry, your dad says. Your mum watches you as she works a pebble out of her gardening tiller, which also serves as a crutch. I'm presuming this is Dad again. How you've been holding up? I learned some stuff in school. I'm glad to... Hold on. Why have I decided on this voice for her? I'm not sure why, but it fits her, no? She is just vaguely... You vaguely East European. Not very accurate to any real East European, but it is what I have. I am glad to hear that, your mum says. I want you to study hard, work hard, and stay out of trouble. Your dad smiles, and Professor Owl will give you kudos if you get good grades. You can spend those at the depot once it's open. You know, says your dad, raising eyes about your mum, I think there are lots of different ways to learn, and school is just one of them. You can learn from working on a hobby, or by helping a friend. Your mum shakes her head and sighs, though you can tell she's trying to put on a gentle expression. The boss agrees that Cosney is an experiment, and that means we're going to do things differently as on Earth. You're old enough now to start making your own decisions about your education and future. If that means you find your own way, we accept that. Your dad puts a hand on your shoulder. We're proud of you no matter what you do. Try talking to your friends. They may have ideas for how you can spend your time. And come by geoponics, your mum adds. We could use your help. Unlock shoveling dirt in geoponics. Ooh, I could help mum. That was... Welcome to mid-quiet, I guess. I'm 10. I'm 10 years old and I'm becoming more androgynous because my parents are supportive of me. I know, like, 10 people. I have like 10 people in the whole world that I know, and my best friend is apparently the trans one for no clear reason. Don't worry. don't worry about why I'm drawn to the trans character. I'm just a normal child to the rest of them. What do you mean? I'm not going to question my gender. I'm Silver. Fuck. Okay. This is the future that the Conservatives fear. An enemy is bumping a sports ball with her wrist, trying to keep it in the air. Heads up! She shouts and bumps the ball into your direction. Think fast! Do a tick. Trick cannot. Look out! A ball is flying towards you! Ah! You flinch, jump at the sports ball where it careens past your head. Well, that was close. An enemy doubles over laughing. Nice save, Apple. She giggles, jogging over to pick up the ball. Nah, we'll show you how to do it. I mean, I'm not that keen on sports ball, but I like this girl. Okay, fine, sure, I guess. You bounce the ball back and forth with her, trying to see how many times you can rally to keep it going. And Emily tells you about a new sports ball court. A proper regulation-sized court, way bigger than the little zero-G one, stratospheric. Her brother Com is coaching the junior sports ball team this year. So great, she says. He's good at everything, especially spiking. He's coaching me to play awesome like him. You should come join us. It's interesting because these characters do talk like kids, but they do talk a little bit more coherently than kids talk. Which is fair, because when you're a kid, the other kids do sound like they're more coherent, right? When you hear a 10-year-old talk and you're 35 and you've wasted your fucking entire life, that 10-year-old sounds way less comprehensive than when you are also 10 and that's your peer. You know, maybe it's a trick of the memory, but it's nice putting you in the shoes of kids, you know? Little potato. Your dad exclaims, smiling warmly. What have you been up to today? Just hanging with my friends. That cow's a good boy, he says. Have you seen Emily? She's been out with the garrison playing sports ball. I think she spent every day outside since we landed. He chuckles himself. I guess it'll happen when you've got enough brothers to make your own sports ball team. He breathes deeply and looks slowly around. The tournament is magnificent, isn't it? You nod. Seasons, he shouts, throwing his hands wide. I miss seasons. Back on Earth it got much, much colder, and the snow wasn't half pretty as our spark snow. He sighs, stretching. Guess you wait until dusk season. Both the suns will be high in the sky and it'll be real hot then. You good, Cal? No, you're Diz. Sorry. Oh, I'm not brave enough to make him becoming a carnivore! Dare you to eat this worm? He's looking at his feet, pretends not to notice you. Oh. This kid has anxiety. You find your mom hard at work, setting up the greenhouses with a small construction crew. You've seen these plans pinned to the wall of your family's quarters for years now. These geodesic domes will house the more delicate plants from Earth. Spinach, tomatoes, maybe even fruit. She takes a swig from her canteen as you approach. Looking for something to do? She asks. Remember, Apple, you're responsible for your own schedule now that we've landed. You can decide how to spend your time, so long as it's productive. She points towards the engineering wing at the back, half of the stratospheric She points towards the engineering wing in the back half of the stratospheric severed frame. Professor Hall is still expecting going class, but a well-rounded education includes practical application. You're old enough to help with this work around here. She claps her hand on your shoulder. I've got another minute. Anything you need to know? What are you doing in geoponics? She looks down and nudges at a sprout growing between her feet. Green, the colour of earth plants. They're doing our best, she says. But it hasn't been easy. I just hope the potatoes and corn can handle the weather here, he says, glancing up at the sky. I hear it vents like hell in the wet season. She takes a long look at you, up and down. You're growing fast, Apple, but you're still too young for real farming. Instead, well, there's a lot of soil that needs to be hauled. Seeing your disappointment, she nudges you on the shoulder. Don't pout. It'll help build those muscles. You need some now that we're out in the field doing field work. Out here, we have to rely on our physical strength. She flexes her bicep. Your mom is really strong. What's happening in engineering? I was teaching hi. My goodness, my voicing. I was teaching live classes on life science, engineering, and humanities. If you pass all your tests, maybe he'll let you work her in a few years. Your father thinks you're old enough that school is optional, but I don't agree. But I'll be honest with you, she says, gesturing at the fields. We do need every pair of hands we can get. If you want to work with me here in geoponics, I'd suggest studying life science. If you don't have a good grasp of biology and ecology, I'm going to stick you on shovel duty. What can I do in the quarters? If you need a break, she advises, you can visit the lounge and see your friends. But, she warns, raising a finger, I don't want to see you lounging all the time. You need to work hard too. What's in the garrison? Security Chief Red is organizing a sports ball team. You used to play, didn't you, back on the ship? It'd be different here with planet's gravity. Of all the adults in the colony, Rhett and your mom are the most like soldiers you've seen on a whole of it. For a moment you think your mom's going to suggest something else, then she shakes her head. It was young for defense training, so don't worry about that yet. Just enjoy yourself and stay out of trouble. Yeah, I have... I'm just looking at what my stats are right now. Maybe I could go into engineering. I'm not sure. What does this child wish to do with life? They have to decide at age 10. That's the way children work. Okay, what's going on in command? I think Zeke said they need someone to deliver supplies from the depot. This accent is getting all over the shop. I swear to God. I think Zeke said they need someone to deliver supplies from the depot. They'll also set up a shop there if you've got some kudos to spend. Oh, and of course, that's what Governor Udicott. But you shouldn't bother her. She's a busy woman. She doesn't have your mother's patience with kids. You try not to giggle. Your mum isn't usually known for her patience. That's... I see. So Governor Udicott is even less tolerant than my grumpy mum, who is... She sure is my mother in this game. Can I join expeditions? Oh, you're too young to leave the colony. It's dangerous. She shakes her head. Asa would be worried. So much we still do not know about the world out there. Let the adults find out, then maybe you can join them in a few years when you're older. She gives you a stern look. She isn't going to budge on this one. For now, stay inside the walls. Okay, bye. Thanks, Mum. That's where I go now. I keep pressing buttons on my pad by accident. Fortunately, it's just the spacebar button, but, like, I should maybe unmap that if I'm going to keep nicking it. Yeah, so I've got a few things I can do. I can play sports ball, which will... Bravery, toughness, anemone friendship. Okay. I mean, I don't want to be just friends with one person, even if my current register for engineering... Do I have high enough reasoning? I do. So I could just register for that then. I could commit to engineering right now, or I could just keep doing life sciences, I could keep doing some humanities. I could just relax. That's a lot. Oh, Mars. A sharp whistle interrupts your thoughts. I have not done a Mars voice yet. Oh dear. How do I give her a voice? Hey, Apple! Marge calls you. Come here, I have a job for you. You walk over to Mars, who's sheltered from the snow under the ship's overhang. It's so gross here, she complains. This spark snow would ruin my good clothes. At least I should be had climate control. Ugh. I mean, maybe some soy sweets, but there's no way I'm going out there and there's all this... He continues. Since you like running around in it, could you fetch them for me? I mean, I don't see why not. Okay. Sure. Why not? I mean, you really should learn to go out in the weather, but you know. Good! Mars claps. She's probably just down the hill. She's probably just down the hill near our quarters. Mars sighs. She's scared to take more than a few steps from the door. All she wants to do is hide inside and make sweets. You know what? Okay. Oh, poor Tammy. Tammy is staring obliviously at the sky, smiling to herself. She startles as you approach. Oh, hello, Apple, she says, putting her hands to her chest. Something? I'm here for Mars's soy sweets. I don't know why that's all in caps. Tammy smiles at you. Oh, it's so nice of you to help out Mars. She's a very important person, you know. She hands you a box wrapped in a pink and yellow scarf. One order of mango soy sweets made fresh this morning, she says. Please tell Mars that she can have the scarf back, okay? She used some of her kudos to nano print it for me because it's so dusty here, but I think I'm getting used to it now. Tammy smiles again and tucks her hair behind her big elven ears. Mars is cool. So cool, she says fondly. Sometimes she's kind of bossy, but I know she really cares too. Good kid. You see Tammy sitting quietly near the entrance to the lounge. You know her for, well, your whole entire life. Back on the ship, you did not used to tease her. I know, I think I was a study, maybe I studied with her. Maybe she was my pal. Tammy was awful, just awful at Earth history. She thought Europe was the name of an English queen, and the Pacific was a famous ceasefire treaty. Facts go in one of her huge ears and back out the other. No matter how hard you tried, she never seemed to improve. Her ears perk up, hopefully, when she sees you. Oh, her ears perk up, hopefully, when she sees you. Not her ears perk up, comma, hopefully. Hello, Apple. I was hoping you could help me with some homework. Of course. Of course I can. Oh, Oh, that hurt my reasoning. Oh, interesting. But I did make friends with her. Oh, thank you. She bounces up and down. You spend a couple of hours trying to teach her the difference between exothermic and endothermic reactions. One makes heat and the other absorbs it. Why is it so hard for her to understand? The thing is, Tammy never loses heart when she fails a test or gets an answer wrong. It's inspiring, even though sometimes you feel like you get dumber after studying with her. Yeah. Oh, there you go, Mars. Mars was handed it, especially give it away. Oh, I ate them. I ate them all. I am not persuasive, but sharing is caring seems like a nice one, but I'm not persuasive enough, and I won't be anytime soon. So there you go. You hand over the box of soy sweets with a smile. Mars takes it and giggles. You're just a good sidekick, doing everything I say. He opens the box and hands you a soy sweet. Your tip, she tells you. Oh, and administrator seeks looking for someone to do delivery jobs for the depot, he says. I don't want to do it, because, you running around out there? No. Just go through there, she says, gesturing to the door behind her. Tell them I referred you. Okay, so helping her out does get me So I could be this child's minion, basically. I've unlocked the ability to be Mars's minion. Commander's War, yep. I mean, it's not a bad job, I guess. It's something, but it's not really what I'm going for right now, and this is just going to be the rest spot. Yeah, this child's gonna burn themselves out. This child is gonna rapidly learn the hazards of overworking, because that's kind of where I think they're going. They really want to. There's a lot of stuff about them contributing, a lot of stuff of them contributing to the cause, and they're a bit of a pushover right now. They don't really have the brain to rebel properly, so they're just kind of maybe I will register engineering classes. Actually, go for it. Using Congruence's HoloNet scheduling system is almost a test on its own. You feel like a hacker navigating the confusing interface, but manage to add your name to the list of drop-in students. You're now eligible to join Tangent and some of the other students in engineering class. Ooh. There we go. I guess I've unlocked a new activity. I can study engineering. which gives me engineering, reasoning, and friendship with tangent, which is, yeah, go for that. Professor Hal rubs his hand together as he waits for the class to settle down. He's in a great mood. This must be his favourite subject to teach. If biology and chemistry are the wet sciences, then engineering must be a dry one. But believe me, this class definitely won't be dry. He winks. It's weird. We'll also be learning math, physics, computing, robotics, architecture, and astronomy. Tangent raises her hand. Oh, we also learn about nuclear engineering? She asks. Professor nods. Yes, at a beginner level. We'll have an overview of atomic theory and take a field trip to the engine rooms to learn about how ship's nuclear reactor works to power the colony. Ooh. Time to study. Oh, except, of course, here I am, full of wonder. Here I am, discovering things. Here I am, stress crying. No, I'm not. I'm taking my first steps and then I'm stress crying. I did it. I'm not... Hold on, let's try this quick. Yeah, is that... Yeah, that's 1 point better because the straight is better. Okay. There we go. That might be the optimum one. I'm not 100%, but, yeah. I'm making friends with Tangent. I'm overworking myself. I'm learning engineering. I got a load of engineering because I won a challenge. I'm a smart, unaugmented child. This week you had a few more bouts of deja vu, remembering what somebody is about to say or do just before they do it. Sometimes they actually do it, but not always. This morning you were sure Professor Hal was going to strip on an uneven floor in the cafeteria and spill his plate of hash browns. You even told Mars to watch. He didn't, though. As Professor Hal walked away, his hash brown safe today. Mars called you a liar and a dummy. Mars, no, don't be mean. At night, your dreams are mixed up with stuff that you know can't be real. You're chased by monsters inside of buildings, only be saved by strange people you've never met. You're holding hands with someone you love. You're crying as you help lift a shrouded body into the colony recycler. Everything seems so familiar, but when you try to recall their faces when you wake up, they're smeared in your memory like wet paint. Wow, that sure does look a lot like... That sure looks a lot like my friend Tammy. That sure looks like Tammy, huh? What if those things haven't happened yet, but they will someday? Anytime you try to tell someone, they think you're playing a trick, or that you're sick, you need to go to the med bay. You eventually decide to stay quiet about your strange dreams. Why? Okay, so this is not the choice I would make. I would keep talking about that shit forever, because I'm that bitch. But it's nice that they're giving me different reasons for the thing that's plot crucial. I think I just don't want people to worry. Maybe I'm torn. See, it's not secret powers of fun. That's not where this is not the character I'm playing. I'm torn between worry and normal. Right? I think this kid has a lot of... I'm kind of role-playing this character as having some not the best emotional awareness about why they're doing things. But I'm also putting a lot of my childhood self into this, and it's like... I didn't want to be normal. I didn't want people to... I guess... Maybe I did want to be normal. I didn't think I could, but... No, I think, yeah, let's go. This kid wants to be normal. But if you don't think about it, it'll go away. You just want to be a regular kid like everyone else. You look at the sun medallion your dad carved for you, the one you saw in a dream before you ever saw it for real. Maybe you just got a little mixed up. You overheard someone talking about it, and that's how you knew what it looked like. There has to be a rational explanation for them. There we go. Enter the next month. I think maybe they're having a little bit of a crisis of confidence again. Tangent is hunched over her hollow palm, frowning and poking angrily at the air. He speaks without looking up at you. There's a how wanted us to prep a list of native flora with pictures. Should be a catalogue in the colony holonet, but I can't find it anywhere. That's a tough one. We could just look outside. I do kind of like that Occam's razorness, but I don't think that's gonna work well with Tangent, my only friend in the world. Making our own list feels like it's again going into that sort of no scientific method thing, and just helping her find it's a bit. I think let's make our own list. Tangent is dubious, but agrees to try your idea. The two of you run around the colony yard taking pictures of the different vertebrate plants you can find, making up fake, sciencey sounding names for them like Wonkius shrubbius and Purpurus gracium. After an hour, you've categorised 51 different species. Tang doesn't think it's a very complete list or a very scientific method, but she figures you must have learned something. I'm ruining this kid's science career. Yeah! An enemy runs up to you. Hi, Apple. She huffs, catching her breath. She grins. On the ship, adults are saying no running, anemone, no running, but outside there's so much room. I could run for 5 minutes in one direction. Even more if the roboplows clear the land for farms. Okay, I'm not tough enough to train with this kid. This kid's too buff. She's too buff for me. Oh, you found me. Oh, you found me. This is adjusting better than you expected to life on the surface. He's already found new places to hide, do whatever he does out here by himself. I'm still not brave enough to make him eat a worm, though. Oh, hi, new person. Expeditions, ooh. Onin, chief surveyor and ship's pilot, a sweet man who seemed better suited to space than the ground. Tammy's father, he, him. You step cautiously through the colony gates. Hey there. Hey, kiddo. Uncle Tonin blocks your way with a smile. I'm afraid expeditions are off limits for now. It's not safe out there for kids. You'd better toughen up so I can do a squadron older. Tough enough? I'm brave enough. View the map, view the bestiary. Ooh, interesting. So bestiary, float cow. Xenolevis bovidae. These cumbersome looking creatures are actually lighter in the air due to helium sacs on dorsal and ventral sides. Careful balancing of helium and urine allows them to control that. Are they piss flying? Are these cows flying with their piss? They produce a salty, high-protein, milky substance for feeding their young. There's also nutrition for humans. Popeye, a Xenophilus monopodus, communal creature with 2 disparate sets of eyes and 1 strong foot used for both locomotion and defense. Though harmless, these small eyes can be fierce in groups. And a manticore. Xenophilus tyrannus, highly intelligent and predatory. Their plumage changes according to the season. Their body is composed almost entirely of dangerous weapons. Do not approach. Interesting. Ooh. An info window pops up in your hollow palm when you get closer. What do you want to know about? We're on a world. Prosaic Plains, Valley of Vertigo, Resting Ridges, Sarbacular Swamp, and just nearby. Interesting. Prosaic Plains. Prosaic Plains lie far to the north of the colony, where the higher elevation and natural tilt of the planet make bromidic snow fall more regularly in every season. Though prone to sudden storm flurries, the plains are a relatively safe place to explore, filled with mostly herbivorous xenofauna. Prosaic Plains? The Prosaic Plains lie far to the north of the colony, where the higher elevation and natural tilt of the planet makes bromidic snow fall. I've just read this. Whoopsie poopsie. The Valley of Vertigo. The Valley of Vertigo is a low-lying trench to the east that's dense with pollen-producing trees. There's a wide variety of edible food here, both plant and animal product, leading some of the explorers calling this place the breadbasket of Autumna. There are a number of animals here that geoponics would be interesting in domesticating. The Western Wrestling Ridge. Resting, not wrestling. There. This tongue-twisting region is the broken spine of the planet, home to both dizzying heights and abysmal lows. It's always hot here, no matter the season. Traversing these steep chasms is dangerous, and only to be done by those with a sufficient glider training. However, there are some interesting ruins here to explore, and the subaqueous swamp. To the south is a vast, boggy wilderness, home to dangerous animals and hazardous weather conditions. Exploration in this area is only to be done with extreme caution. Fair enough. I gotta meet Uncle Tonin. That's... His full name's his full name is Serotonin, I guess. Oh, hi, Cal. Let's talk to a child. Cal is riding around the geoponics garden on his hoverboard. The board comes to a sudden, shuddering stop on the rocky ground in front of you. Cal falls off, but catches balance before he eats dirt. Hi, Apple. Real ground is way harder to hover on than ship falls. There are bumps everywhere. Hear that? Sucks. No way, I didn't mean like that, Cal explains. It's actually really cool. Hovering outside is rad. Look at this. He runs over to a small depression on a nearby hill and presents it like it's something amazing. Look at this. It's a skate bowl. A what now? Like, it's all round and the sides go up? Cal gestures to the bowl. So you can do hover tricks? He jumps on his board and shows how it's done. I think just watching him, honestly. He spent a lazy hour watching Cal ride around the bowl, trying to do tricks, and sometimes even landing them. Mostly he falls off, but he's right back on a moment later. Oh, I'm getting burps. Apologies. That's not my brand. I think that might be the downside of my tea strategy. The air is so fresh and nice out here, and it's weird experiencing temperature. You start to get a little chilly as the first sun goes down and the slightly cooler, more blue sun rises. Cal, of course, doesn't notice at all. Oh, I've accidentally clicked on Dad. I can't help with the animals because I'm weak. Your dad's watching your mom work. You can practically see the hearts in his eyes. Your mom's an incredible lady, he says dreamily. True love is hurting yourself into space for someone hoping for the best for your children. Oh, Dad, gross. Hey, Mum. Your mum is hard at work in the fields. I'll read that. So I think most of it is being repeated, but was hard at work breaking ground in the new fields. It's Colony's chief cultivator. She's been preparing for this year for as long as you can remember. Hey, Apple, he says, leaning harder on her tiller and mopping her brow. You need me for something? If you're not going to class, I can always put you to work. No, I'm good. Thank you, bad accent, Mum. That's my fault. It's entirely my fault that her accent's like that. Oh, I'm not empathetic enough to do a random act of kindness, apparently. Amy has barely left the safety of the ship's quarters and lounge since he landed. She's looking fearfully out from the doorway. Bit of outside, she admits plainly, with no trace of shame. My dad says I need to take baby steps, and I approach new things at my own, and it's okay if I approach new things at my own pace. I want to help this child. Teach me empathy, somebody. Boring. This is boring, Mars complains, stamping her foot. Yeah, I just want to do his work and they're not paying attention to me. I need a persuasion to tell her about my day. Oh dear. I need to learn power of empathy. What class can teach me empathy? I need to learn empathy. One of these will give me empathy, I'm sure, right? I mean, I guess I should study humanities at least once, right? Welcome, Apple. Professor Howell greets you. Hope you're all warmed up and ready to study the glorious humanities. History, literature, language, media, and philosophy. Yes, and if you're lucky, we'll have a little earth poetry, too. He seems excited about that last bit. Looking more difficulties, harder card challenges, or keeping our toes. I am not going to change the difficulty. They are as difficult as I currently wish them to be. Okay, can I do it like this? Okay, so, I mean, my cards are still bad, but can I do better? Can I do it like... Yeah, that is a 9 because it's all in order. That's a flush of 1. These are equal. These are all equal. Yeah, so that is actually better. That changes nothing because, yeah, that's about the best. Yeah, I think. I've become more creative. I'm increasingly stressed. But I do have a friend. A single friend in the whole world. I mean, I'm friends with others as well. But, like, you know. I'm not doing the best. Ooh, early pollen. Guess we... Ooh. Oh, it's spring! Ooh. Need to learn empathy. Also, I really do need to relax in the lounge at this point. And apparently I can forget a memory. Interesting. You know what? Yeah, I'm pretty stressed. I think this is probably the correct thing to do at this point. This kid's burned out to the point where I do need to. The lounge is a long, well-lit hall along the outer hull of the ship's midsection. It's strewn with tables and cushions and serves as a communal living room for tiny one-room spaces every family is assigned. You flop down the lounge's beanbag pile with some of the other kids. Cal has a dazed, peaceful look on his face. The air smells so good on Vertumna. Oh, that's Cal. The air smells so good on Vertumna. So does the dirt even. You know, his clothes are filthy, but obviously Cal couldn't wear less. Anemone bounces in. Holy crap, there's so much space around a plane. Mum and Chief Red said who Ouchball's Wasport coordinate is way huger than the old one on the ship. Tangent carefully checks one cushion from the pile and perched on it. The school's expanding to some of the empty engineering bays, she tells you. We're getting a big new lab to do experiments using the local resources. There's so much to learn about this planet. Anemone rolls her eyes, but Tang continues. We shouldn't forget our study just because we've landed, she says primly. Okay, this is a friendship check of things. School is important but I feel like my character only goes to school because it's kind of the thing that they have to do. That makes sense. Playing outside, not the thing. Exploring, also not really the thing, I think. I think where I'm at is I miss space. I can't... Yeah, this is uncomfortable. Oh, that's that sown rebellion in the colony! Yes! Yes! The others look uncomfortable, but Tammy quietly nods. It's scary on Vertumna. It's much nicer on the ship. Nice, safer, and not so hot all the time, and bugs. He shudders. Gonna stay close to the creche for now. You've had less of the deja vu, dreams come to life feeling this week. You're starting to think you even imagined it. But suddenly you get a pricking sensation in the back of your neck and remember that Mars is about to enter the lounge and tell everyone to look outside. You stare at the door. Mars walks in and through it as if on cue. OMG, everyone look outside, they're hoisting the flag of command, she says, clapping her hands excitedly. You know what this means, right? She stands tall with her hands on her hips. Vertumna is officially humanity's first exocolony ever! You look out at the flag, feeling dizzy, and silently mouths the words along with what she says next. You remember this moment so well. This is history, kids, she exclaims, wrapping Anemone and Tangent under each arm. And we were there! Oh. Do I want to forget my stress crying? No. My first steps, I think, are probably not when I could have better cards as a general trend, I think. But I will quickly look at what cards I've got. Like, oh, actually, I don't have many ones. That makes crawling a bit of a... I maybe shouldn't be forgetting cards yet, right? Because I've got a nice yellow streak going on. Oh, that sounded worse than I intended. Tangents focus, I like having the highest value. And that's kind of neat. But like, I need ones. Really, I should be forgetting the zeros, if anything. I think I don't have any zero. Like, I'm not. These are one of my best ones, or one that facilitates other combos. So yeah, no, I'm keeping them. You wake from an afternoon nap. Yeah. Oh, I'm clear-minded because I'm less stressed. I have a chance to get a bonus when increasing skills. Oh, good. You wake from an afternoon nap. You squint into the pink-tinged light slanting through the windows. You must have fallen asleep in the lounge. Tammy's shadow falls across your nest of pillows. Oh, I'm sorry, Apple, she says, giggling. I didn't mean to wake you up. It's so nice outside with pollen sparkling in the sunlight. I open the windows. You rub your eyes blearily. Ugh. Weirdest dream. Since you're awake, you should visit the cafeteria. Auntie Seaton is making a new kind of candy. She said it's made of cotton. Isn't that weird? I have to go tidy the creche first, and I'll meet you there. Save some for me, okay? Tammy skips off towards the creche, humming to herself. I don't want any candy. I want fucking candy. What kind of choice is this? I'm getting the candy. Oh, Auntie Seaton. Ah! Chief steward and everyone's auntie, she runs the creche and helped raise all the colony children, as well as her own daughter, Anemone. Her. Oh, she looks rad. The characters look cool in this. They have cool character designs. I like them. I like this game. I'm having fun. In the cafeteria, Auntie Seaton is cheerfully handing out masses of pink candy, fluffy and soft like clouds. Oh, Apple, she says, handing you a wand with some candy spun around the end. Here, try some of this. We used to have it on Earth. You pick off a piece and give it a taste. It's so sweet at first that your mouth puckers. You've never tasted anything that sweet and so real. It's not at all like the soy sweets that the kitchen nanoprinter can make. It melts in your mouth, leaving a gritty residue on your tongue. You wait until everyone is gone, but Tammy never shows up. You look down at the cotton candy from your hands. It's wilted a little from the humidity, but it's kind of like her hair, you think. Pale, pink, and so soft. You'll keep some to give her later. Having some slightly ominous feelings. I'm feeling dread, and I don't know entirely why. Uh-oh. You're relaxing in your family's quarters after dinner. Your mum had run off to some kind of council business, so you and your dad are playing a holo game together. When you're just about ready to head off to bed, your mom returns. You can tell from the defeated slant of her shoulder that something has gone terribly wrong. Your dad starts to ask her what's happened, but she waves him away and approaches you. Oh. She sits down and takes your hand, holding it between her two strong, dirt-greased ones. Oh, I'm starting to remember why that choice is a thing. Uh-oh. Oh, I don't have a sad emotion. Uh-oh. Apple. She sits down and takes your hand, holding it between her two strong, dirt-creased ones. Apple, I'm so sorry to have to tell you this. He starts. Her mouth quivers as she swallows, working on her next words. There was an accident this afternoon. The creche. Your friend Tammy has died. Right after I recovered my stress! You try to understand her words. Oh, I just can't do good when I'm mourning, apparently, huh? I should understand her words. To me, dead? That's possible. You suddenly remember the cotton candy you were saving to give Tammy. Pink and fluffy, just like her hair. You put your hand on your pocket to get it, but what comes out is a sticky, dark red lump of hard goo. You stare at it, your mind blank. What happened? Your mom tells you, as simply as possible, that Tammy was killed by an electric shock from a broken hollow projector. It was just an accident. You press her for an explanation. A little girl is dead. Someone you'd grown up with. Someone so much like you. She wasn't sick or anything. You just saw her this morning. She was right there. Why? Your mom's eyes are sad when she tells you. Sometimes there's a reason why. You aren't used to dealing with death. You don't know what you're supposed to say or do. You sort of mumble, okay, get changed, go on to bed. A full hour before your bedtime. You try to fall asleep, but you toss and turn for hours. You eventually drift off to fitful creams with that small, sticky red lump of candy. Yeah, so, there's a reason I decided to include the content warnings on this one. Because this also happened in Pank's playthrough, and I knew it was coming, and I'm not 100% if that always happens. I think, in fact, maybe, if I'd not taken the cotton candy, I could have saved that child. Now, And I forgot that that was probably where that choice happened. A child is dead! Anyway. Yeah, I think that's the moment that really sold me on this game. Killed by an electric shock when you were 10. Was that... Because initially this was like, oh, fun little thing. You've got a little bit of a, like... You've got some cool themes going on. And then that shit comes out and sucker punches you. Just right in the fucking face. Jesus! One of my closest friends in the world just fucking died! And I was 10! Maybe I don't want to make a fuss about my pronouns right now. Maybe I shouldn't make a fuss about my pronouns. Maybe right now I'm a child. Tang is pacing around in front of engineering. She looks upset. It shouldn't have happened, she says. What happened to Tammy? It shouldn't have been possible. There's no reason for that hollow projector to break. But the house had been recently serviced and nothing was wrong with it before it just... He gestures angrily. Just blew up for no reason. No one wanted to hurt her, so why? How? It doesn't add up. Sorry, Apple, I want to think about this some more. I hate when I can't find the answer. Fuck. Yeah. This is gonna keep being fucking rough for a little bit. Mars is staring into space, looking somber. She doesn't even notice you come up beside her and barely reacts when you say hello. Thinking about Tammy, she says quietly. She used to sit down the hill there in that spot in the sun. Every morning she just sat there for hours in the sun doing nothing, just being happy. You stare down the hill to the spot near the entrance to the quarters. You can imagine her there, working on some little craft project, humming to herself. Miss her too. Dead, Morris says, making a face. How's that for fair? Or the people how come it to be my friend? You don't have an answer. You never heard Mars call Tammy her friend before, but of course she was. Tammy was everyone's scared little sister, even though she was older than most of you. Mars clicks her tongue. Oh yeah, Administrator Zeke is looking for you. I guess I needed someone to do delivery jobs. She waves vaguely at the door behind her, distracted by her thoughts. That... I found a hefty red Xeno egg. +1 to a card, change suit to that. Oh, interesting. That's a... Oh, I'm collecting the sad memories, huh? Oh, I'm Oh, it's sad memory time, huh? Alice singing, oh god, no, there's a crying child. Ugh. Alice sitting at your mum's flower garden with his face in his hands. He's clearly been crying all morning and probably all of yesterday too. He and Tammy were really close. Whenever you guys used to play house in the crash, Tammy was always the mommy and Cal was the daddy. Even though you were just little kids, you always kind of giggled about how obviously they were going to be together forever. For instance, on a night. You okay? Yeah. He sniffs, looking up at you. You can see how puffy and red his eyes are. And no, not really. That's just what people want me to say, right? I mean, it was like these flowers. Sometimes I picked some for her. He runs his hand over the pretty white flowers. Are your mom okay? Tears well up and slowly leak out of his eyes. He doesn't even blink, just stares at the flowers as the tears run down his cheeks. Decided to give him some space. Ah, child is dead. I hope chat's okay. Take self-care. Do good things for yourself. A child is dead. Anemone is chucking rocks at the strato, sending metallic clangs ringing through the colony. Stupid planet! She yells. Stupid crash, stupid spaceship! She bends down to pick up another rock, but instead she just sobs and braces her hand on her knees. Stupid everything. Why'd she have to die? It's not fair. Kids, I'm supposed to die. I get a bit too into voice acting. Apologies. Can you believe Tammy died? This adds morbidly. Her chief engineer instance tells someone about it. He lowers his voice. He got shocked by a broken hollow projector. Blind the crash with the dancing teddy bear, you remember? Touched it, she got chucked all the way across the room. He makes a sailing motion with his hand, and bam, she was dead before she even landed. I don't want to be mean to Diz. He's coping in his own little way, but also empathy's hard. Well, really? Diz looks embarrassed. I mean, it's too bad she's gone. Nice. He tugs at the sleeves of his oversized jacket. That's kind of a cool way to die. Fuck! My dude! My dude! He's coping in his own special way, chat! His own special way! Hi, Dad! Your dad gives you a hug. Or your thin blue apple. Yes. Things will start to look up again soon. Your mum pats you on the shoulder encouragingly. A sorry, Apple. Kid is fucking dead. Like, a day after we became an official exocolony. Oh. He stepped cautiously through the colony gates. Apple. Uncle Tonin sighs as he blocks your path. He looks like he hasn't been sleeping. I'm sorry, but you shouldn't be out here. Our children are so young and so precious. Fragile. Please stay near the ship. Hi, blubber lubber. This man's daughter just died. I'm 10. Welcome to stream. No! Oh god. Okay. How do I... What does this one do? Bravery, toughness, ship with anemone. Oh, I need to pick an activity. Congruence. Learn to read the room. Get to study hard, Apple. Everyone, the child is okay. Oh. Relaxing will... I don't think relaxing will help right now because of the morning. I think the morning, regardless of what you do, is going to still be like that. Okay. I need either toughness or organizing for that one. Hold on, which one's organizing under? Ah! I'm bad at it. Good to know. Notice board. Think there's nothing changed there, which is interesting. No, I get kudos for this one, and toughness and friendship with Cal. What does my character do right here? The second closest friend I had in the world just died. I'm here. I think I need to do some sports to get the aggression out. Because I've never done sports. So let's play sports ball with an Emily, I guess. Dino egg. Oh, I can change the suit of a card. Oh, that could be really good. Okay, so guess that's kind of what we've got. So can I apply that to yes? Does. Now the question is, does that use up... Does that use... Oh, what do you mean? Ads! Okay, it doesn't matter. I'll just end this and then I'm gonna drop to ad break quick because I clearly missed that. Oopsie poopsie. Sorry. There we go. There. Put a message in chat so they know. I'll be back in a second. I just need to go drop some stuff off, probably. A lot of visual information. It's... This is better than what I was going to play.
I fucking love this. This is so terrible.
It just goes dark.
Never have I ever gotten kidnapped and tortured in Shanghai and had my balls cut off.
Christ. Oh, okay. Okay. God, do you think our balls did get cut off?
Bonk.
You think that's
Right, I mean...
Pidge, things happen. Hold on, let's just... People keep joining, so here's the content warning list again. Yeah. Gotta make sure we've covered that. I'm really hot today. I don't know why. It just... I'm all hot and sweaty, and there's no reason for this. Pidge. Like, physical heat, Pidge. Physically hot. Don't worry, it's fine. I get you. Welcome back from the advert break. So I solved the puzzle, and by solved, I mean I might have... I'm not 100% if I used up that alien egg forever, but this is a fun learning experience. Anyway, a child just died. Colony's going to hold a funeral for Tammy. You want to attend? If you don't feel up to it, you could just skip it and take the month off instead, or get back to work. Yeah. Of course I'm going to attend. I have to. Fun fact, the government was partying when I couldn't go to my granddad's funeral. Because of COVID. I couldn't go because of COVID. I don't think he died because of COVID. He was just old, but I like to remember that every so often. I couldn't go to my granddad's funeral. While Boris Johnson was throwing parties regularly with the rest of the government. I just like to remember. Colonist down recycling room. Bringing organics down to be recycled here is one of your chores. You've only come here for a funeral twice. Both times a colonist has passed away from natural causes during the 20-year-long journey from Earth. This is the first time there's been a funeral on a Vertumna, and the first time for somebody you actually... The mouth of the organics recycler has been polished, and a wreath of yellow flowers placed over the opening. Inside you can see a shrouded figure, Tammy's small, fragile body. Tammy's dad, Uncle Tonin, is here, as well as your parents and antecedent, and the rest of the council. Al is here with his mom and her partners, already crying in their arms. He has 3... How does he get 3 parents? Hell, he got Cal out here with 3 parents. Neat. Already crying in their arms. The room is packed with people, and the feeling of grief is so thick that you can taste it in your mouth. Governor Eudicate stands before the assembled crowd. I have not seen her before. Governor of your colony and one of the oldest people in it. Everyone has great respect for her knowledge and leadership. See her, 81. There are no words to ease the pain we feel today. He begins solemnly. There is only the sad company of those of us left behind to share the burden of that grief. Tammy was our child, she continues. One of the first humans to be born in space, and the first to die on an alien planet. In her short life, she exemplified the very arc of human accomplishment, bending hopefully towards life beyond our humble Earth. She's the first of us who can truly call Vertumna home. You didn't know her very well, then? Passing was as senseless as it was sudden. Losses like this are impossible to hold within oneself. A painful reminder that life is impossibly precious and fragile. But they also remind us, as always, that as a community we are capable of great strength. Eudicate closes the door to the recycler. You hear Uncle Tonin sob over the hum of the particle disintegrators beginning their work. As a community, we remember Tammy. As a community, we return her body to the soil that nourishes us. In this way, Tammy, our child from the stars, will never truly be lost to us. The ceremony is adjourned, but a few people stay back to console Uncle Tonin as he keeps vigil over the recycler. Cal and Uncle Tonin hold each other and weep openly. Your mom stays behind to receive Tammy's remains. As the head of geoponics, she'll be responsible for adding them to the colony's precious supply of brown soil from Earth. Your dad accompanies out of the recycling room. He clears his throat. I want you to know that you don't need to be okay. Sock puppet! it's one of the default video tube things. You can do this, and this, and this, and this, and this. That's it. Though, I don't have all. The puppet doesn't have the full range of human emotions like I do as a human, but it's very good. It's the best default one, and I've been using it to basically play around with the idea of having one of these without having to have the full one set up and commissioned and stuff. It's very fun to have. The most important. Arguably, yes. Well, no, you don't need to be okay, he says, clasping his warm hand on your shoulder. If you want to take the rest of the month off, everyone's going to understand. I should take the month off. The smart decision here for this child's mental health is to take the month off. But this child is a tryhard. This child just wants to go to school. They feel obligated. They're going back to school. You feel better having just said goodbye. Tammy is your friend, but you feel like the best way to deal with losing her is to throw yourself into your school and work. This is an unhealthy coping mechanism that this child is developing. Hooray! Yay! Yay! I'm going back. Come to late pollen. Yay! Oh. Anemone is unusually still today. She's sitting at the dugout at the sports ball pitch, fiddling with an ugly doll with red hair. Emmy gave me this size. Can I tell her to shove off because I don't play with dolls? Wait, something to her. Okay, they're not going to have much to say still. Sorry. This Mubbles. He looks uncomfortably around you. Cats. Silver has a new kitten. Kitten, very cute. Is kitten. Tangent sees you with a distracted look. Sorry, she said. I'm not really good at cheering people up. Mars shoots you a sympathetic but distracted smile. Yay. Carl gives you a sympathetic smile. Hey, Apple, says, we'll be okay. Dad gives you a hug again, yeah. I guess there's no new mom and dad dialogue. So, I haven't shoveled dirt yet. It would be nice to... I'm trying out everything at least once, basically. Is sort of where I'm at right now. I guess. Sure. I just shovel some dirt. Now this is... not the... Yeah, and the collectibles are used up if you do them once. Okay. Well, I mean... Yeah, okay, there's... I mean, it's successful, but, like, it's not much else to be done with this hand. Yeah. I only won 0 because of the morning status. Yeah. Some jobs and options I can't even do. But I did do some shoveling. Approaching early dusk and Alice scratching a stick listlessly in the dirt, seeming uninterested in your presence until you get right in his face. Oh, hey Apple, he says, mustering a hollow smile. Sorry, I don't really feel like playing today. I don't have a fun nature, fact. But I found something you might like. I didn't actually. Sorry. Oh, shit, a stick! Hey Cal, you want a stick? It's +2 to a card, I could... Neat, Cal explains, taking your gift. Peering at it anxiously. I don't know what I'll do with it, but I love it, thank you. I gave him a stick! I was like, hey friend, cheer up, stick. I'm 10. This is sitting in the on the ground just outside the gate under the watchful eye of someone working in expeditions. I'm stuck here with wearing the ship, he muttered. He doesn't say anything else after that. Okay, so I can now just do that to anyone I want to give gifts to, I guess. Okay, so that wasn't just a Cal thing. I mean, I feel like Cal deserved it. He's had a rough one. But getting some extra friendship with him wasn't a thing I'm regretting. But it is a bit of a shame I found my cool stick, and Anemone holds her stomach as you approach. Did it make you feel hungry all the time, or is it just me? She wonders. Then I can eat a whole lot of mushroom trees, just she mimes shoving a whole giant mushroom in her mouth. I'm not strong enough to train with Anemone. I'm bored. This is boring, Mars complains, stamping her foot. All the adults want to do is work and they're not paying attention to me. I'm gonna continue to believe the dead child that you are in fact nicer than you coming across. I've decided to believe you. Apple, Tangent says, approaching you with purpose. You need to discuss with my brother. Oh. Okay. New buddy dish? Dish? Okay, so this changes depending on how friendly I am with this. Okay. This? Yes, this, she says impatiently. You need to figure out where he's been disappearing. Ever since we've landed, I barely see him anymore. Doesn't even come home at night. Sometimes She trails off and looks at her feet. I'm not on very good terms with my brother of late, but people are becoming worried. You get the feeling Tang is the one who's worried, but she doesn't want to admit it. I'll talk to him. He probably won't tell you, Tangent says angrily. Newton's apple, she swears. He won't even talk to me anymore. Besides, you may have to follow him. I would... Everyone in the lab would know I was gone. No one cares where he goes during the day. Yeah, I get you. I get you. Anyway, I'm going to save quick. I just feel like I should have at least one hard save. There we go. Just do Tabby dead. That's the one. You tell Diz that Sister Tangent wants to know what he's been disappearing off to. His eyes flick briefly to yours, and he stares vaguely off towards the engineering room his sister is reading her hollow palm dream gases. He doesn't say anything. Go, Dis. He's worried about you. Doesn't care about me, he says suddenly. I'm just worried you'll get into trouble if I don't come home one day. He scowls and picks at the hem of his sweater. He doesn't care about anything but her schoolwork. Yes, she clearly cares about you, kid. Better tell me or else. I am not tough enough to pull that off. He soldiers some relief as you go. What do you want? Leave me alone. Okay, so I would have to follow him, basically. Which, maybe I can? Gadget sniffs the air. Stinks out here. Not just one stink either. Every day it's a new stink. Today it smells like... She wrinkles her nose. The time the race reclamation unit broke down. Ugh. You haven't noticed the smell. She sure is sensitive, or... She just likes the stale air inside the ship better. Hold on, what do I need to study with her? 20 or greater reasoning, blimey. Well, I think I can manage that. Let's see if I can do that quick. Being that I don't think I can progress the following this story yet. Reasoning is the one I need to boost it, right? Yeah. Which, fortunately, studying engineering, the thing I want to do anyway, does. Yeah! You learn about some of the fantastic technology they have on Earth, but the colony couldn't bring with them. That they have on Earth, but the colony couldn't bring with them. At least you brought all the plans and knowledge you could. Maybe someday you'll be able to recreate them here on Vertumna, or come up with your own incredible technology. Your own This keeps happening today. It's just because I'm reading it a lot, but maybe someday you will be able to recreate them here on Vertumna, or come up with your own incredible technology. Time to engineer. Oh, hold on, I've actually got you. I mean, there's not much I can do here, unfortunately, but, like, yeah, I need to start getting rid of some of the zeros, I think. I need to forget my childhood memories to get better at engineering. But yeah, more engineering. I'm increasing my reasoning. And I'm building a good friendship with 10. It's time for Vertumnalia. That's a lot of flags. Utica and the council have called a festival to celebrate life here on the planet Vertumna. Everyone gathers at the colony square to hear Governor Udica's speech. In Earth history, Udica begins and then clears the throat and waits for everyone to quiet down. In Earth's history, Vertumna was known as the god of seasons, change, gardens, and fruit. It's no coincidence that our forebears, the Vertumna Project, chose to take on such auspicious name in the hopes of seeding future bountiful seasons of humanity. We will continue this tradition of Vertumnalia, a midsummer festival to celebrate our Vertumna, this lush planet on which we find ourselves today. We start to tune the speeches out after that. When does the council get up on stage one at a time to say something? Rebellion, baby! When it's your Mother Fulu's turn, she announces that tonight you'll be eating some of the very first crops grown for Vertumnum soil. Your eyes go to the feast table. Aboard the Stratosphere, it would be mostly soy-based foods from the nanoprinters, spiced up with what precious fruits and vegetables will be grown in the small growing bays. This year, the earth plants look even less robust than usual. They're supplemented by some Vertumnan plants you've come to appreciate. Juicy watato pods and slabs of edible fungi. Utica takes the stage after everyone on the council has said their piece. What is a festival without festivities? She asks. Professor Hal and Security Chief Grat have organised a 3-part competition for the kids. Good luck, children! Okay, so bot wrestling I'm not tough enough for. Talent show I'm not creative enough for. So I guess I'm doing the science fair. Sure, I'm a brainy kid. Tangent competes, of course, in entering her study of the ship's hydro-recycling system. It was previously used to make urine drinkable, but she offers that it can now be turned to new uses. Science. Chanting. Okay. Despite how many times she says the word pee, it's still boring, but she put a lot of effort into it. You turn to go next. The judges are all very interested in what you're bringing to compete against Tangent. It's time to present my project with my reasoning. Oh, God. Oh. Story challenges have 3 rounds instead of 1. After every round, you'll keep the cards you didn't play and unlock an extra slot to play them in. Losing isn't always a bad thing in story challenges. Ooh, interesting. No, actually, most of my cards right now are yellow, right? Yeah. So I can get a good one. Although it would be nice to get one of the discovering ones, I think this is a good way to get a decent thing, and that's definitely my first step, and physicality is definitely my current weak point. So I think that actually might be the smartest thing to do. That gives me 8. I've now got And now I've got what I wanted to. Giggling, first words, stress cry, tangents, focus. Yeah, look at all those points. I hope that was good and not bad, actually. I feel like tangents focus could be used better, but it's not going to be easy. This is going to be really hard, actually. Ah, let's try for that. Let's try for that. Okay, okay. This is wandering, discovering. I think this is the best I'm going to get. Which is... I can't push through. Oh, heck. Okay, so I don't think even if I had played that differently, that would have ended up better. Hold on, what if I do it like this? No, that's not much more. Ah, and I can't push through because I don't have enough stress. Oof. Guess I just have to accept. I guess that's kind of what this is supposed to be, is the tutorial on losing horribly at the science fair. I lost to my best friend, I guess, but also... Tangent wins. She accepts her prize with grace, having expected nothing less. Your baking soda volcano was much less impressive than you imagined. It just kind of fizzes, and you don't explain it very well. Pretty clear your dad helped. Maybe next year? After the festivities are over, everyone takes time off for a much-needed break. During the fierce heat of dust, a few days' rest is exactly what you need. You feel refreshed. Yeah, I am feeling... I think my 10-year-old is now feeling a little bit better about herself. So the pronouns are shifting a little bit. This child is still having confidence issues with my brain, though. Role-playing is how I brain... Hold on, wait, they set up a shop, didn't they? Hold on. I remember that. Oh, they haven't set up the shop yet, have they? My brain. Can't do you yet. Who am I not going to have? Oh, hi, Apple. Marzipan looks bored. My dad's made me come out to get some fresh air. I don't know why that's so fresh about it. It's also full of acids, no, or pollen, or whatever. It's worse. There's... I enjoy video game. Also, two dads. Scratching a stick, listless in the dirt. Seeing the industry's your present, so you get it right in his face. Oh, hey, Apple, says Mushing in hollow. Oh, sorry, I don't really feel like playing today. I mean, I've already given him a gift of stick. He's using my stick. You see? I'm a good friend. This is listening to his ear speak, completely ignoring you. He'll put himself in his field of vision and he scowls. What do you want? Let me alone. Hear me, this. Oh, Sprout. Your dad greets you. How are your classes going? Oh, no, it's hard to sit in a classroom where there's so much to explore, but everything in life's going to get easier for you if you take time now to learn about a lot of things. He laughs. Who knows, maybe you'll run this place one day. Your mum is hard at work breaking ground for the new fields. I think I've already read this one. That's a bit of a problem, is that I don't know when dialogues can get skipped. Hey, Uncle. Uncle Tonan's still... He's still... Yeah. His kid's fucking dead. He's allowed to be sad. Not that you need a reason to be sad, but you know. Anemone holds her stomach as you approach. Oh, yeah, that's the Hungary one again. You gone outside the colony yet? Saying after you. Heard all sorts of terrible things. Regardless, we're not allowed to stray from the gates unless you're on an expedition. Tangrel's rise. Not that stops my brother. Yeah, I have not left the colony. Because I am a good little child and I have anxiety. I have child anxiety. Wait, what is this one? Oh yeah, this is the, play some sports ball. It does make me braver, which I kind of like the idea of doing, but Sports is not what my character's going for. Humanity. Okay. Humanities. Okay, so creativity, persuasion, friendship, tangent, engineering, reasoning, friendship, tangent. Ah, yeah, I was going to say I'm going to try and save up my reasoning is what I'm doing right now. Let's set myself a goal. Hi, kids. The ship's onboard intelligence congruence glides into the room with us on her ceiling track, and the class cheers. Congruence is so cool. Like a person, but also a machine. She knows a lot of jokes and can tell you anything about space. She never gets bored or frustrated by your question. You all know me, she says, but I bet some of you have questions about how I work. What do you want to know? Do you have to eat and poop? What's your job? What's your job? How do you know so many things? I want to know what Congruence's job is. Well, right now, part of me is showing animal videos to children in the crash, but part of me is here teaching you, but most of me is monitoring the engines, which give us power, and the life support systems make comfortable in here. How do you know so many things? My brain is big, she explains. It's just enormous, really, much bigger than this little monitor you see here. It's connected to the ship's hollow net, so everything you look at on your hollow palms, I just know. I need a new voice for conference, this isn't working. Do you have to eat and poop? She laughs, which has never sounded quite the same as a real person's laugh to you. I guess you can say I eat electricity, but not on the same way you get energy from food. But no, I have never poops. I think it just sounds kind of neat, actually. Just listen. Contributors explains that she has to do all kinds of calculations to help fly the ship and land it, and that she was designed to provide a user-friendly interface for the ship's systems. But Hal has modified me to be far more than that, she says proudly. Now I can even tell jokes. Why did the computer cross the road? She asks. I'm so... I'm bullying myself at this point. I don't know why. Congruent smiles. 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1 1 1 0 0 1 0 0 0. I could read all this out. I'm not going to. My throat. But while I'm at it though, I know that there's a way. Binary. I can actually just quickly enter some things like 010101000 011011111 001 0 0 0 0 0 0 1 0 0 1 1 1 0 1 1 0 0 1 0 1 into a binary translator 0 1 1 1 0 1 0 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 0 0 0 1 1 0 0 0 0 1 0 0 1 0 0 0 0 0. I'm starting to think that at least one of these is a common letter. 0 1 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 1 1 1 1 0 0 1 0 1 1 1 0 1 0 0 0 1 1 0 0 1 0 1 0 0 1 0 0 0 0 0 0 1 1 1 0 1 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1 1 1 0 0 1 0 0 0 0 0. God, there's so many zeros. 0 1 1 0 0 1 0 1 0 1 1 0 0 0 0 1 0 1 1 1 0 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 1 0 0 0 0 1. Activate converter. I have typoed one of them, but they made you translate this so it hurt you more. They did this to punish me for my curiosity. Time to study engineering. Oh god, that's not the best. Well, I didn't lose at engineering, I guess. My increasing friendship with Tangent because I'm trying to become an engineer. I'm feeling like... Hey, I'm gonna just... Again, quickly skim around to make sure I don't miss anything, but... I think until I hit another plot point, it's gonna mostly be repeat dialogue for a bit. Oh, Cal's feeling a bit better. Cal's mum Tara is sitting with Cal against the makeshift fence that surrounds the gardens. Cal looks absolutely shattered and Tara rubs his back comfortingly. He sees you and must have a brave smile that doesn't reach his eyes. Yeah, well, it's good to see you. I'm realising that he's just got a teenager voice and I can't fix that. Okay. Despite the heat, Diz remains covered head to toe in black. Not that hot, he mumbles. Yep, Emily's still hungry. I'm committing to the engineering lifestyle. Professor Howlett is a first-class nerd. You can always ask him a question that makes him spiral off into a long explanation going into way more detail than you never need to know. It's a useful skill for those days where you don't feel like doing schoolwork. Terrific. Okay. Oh, that's a bad memory. That's what we call a bad memory. That's... Well, I didn't lose. Memories being part of the core mechanic is quite interesting because it means that I'm gonna remember that character's fucking dead every time that card comes up. And it's a good enough card that I want to keep it. Wet. I've unlocked wet. I got one more way of engineering away from things. Tangent is watching a construction crew build scaffolding for the new engineering pavilion. They're using mushwood, which is so light that one person can easily lift a 10-meter long pole and stack it into place. She points towards them. Beings are so great, don't you think? Before we landed, this was all just dirty jungle. Now it's civilization. I've been learning about adaptability in writing in biology class. The book says it's what sets us apart from the animals, like, we don't need fur because we can make warm clothes, and if it's too hot we can make air conditioning instead. Maybe the animals have neat adaptations, though. Tangent rolls her eyes at you. Maybe, but even if they do, I haven't seen any sign of intelligent life here. It's just those big dumb xenofauna. Some animals here are smart and friendly. Ang looks sceptical. They're still animals, Apple. Maybe they're just pretending to be nice so you feed them. Lucky it didn't eat you. She folds her arms. The orbs must look cute, but one can eat a bag of rice in less than 30 minutes. Even a herbivore can be dangerous. Here, it doesn't have to want to eat you to be able to hurt you. Together, you watch as the foreman puts the blueprints for the scaffolding onto the floating screen of her holopalm and raises it to the scaffolding to check their progress. I see an alien do that, Tang says primly. Humans look defenseless and weak, but we're the strongest beasts in the galaxy. Girls can literally bend reality to their will. Stupid alien, that's for sure. Puts her finger to her chin. I'm living proof that humanity is greater than our biology, she says. All of us are, really, with our genetic enhancements. The next step in humanity's evolution from great ape to galactic superspecies. Friend, you're going down a path I'm not sure I can follow you on. Anemone holds her stomach as you approach again. Okay, yeah. Yeah, oh, you're still having a sad stick day. New stick. Yeah. I'll keep that for when I want to not lose a thing. Probably. Yep, you're still being sent outside. Let's talk to Dis then, I guess. Pouring rain, everyone's trying to stay dry under the grass roof palapas. Everyone except Dis. Off in the distance, over at the wall near the sports ball field, he's definitely skulking. I do not have high enough perception to follow him. I guess I tell someone? Well, oh, damn it, now I'm a snitch. God dang. You tell Security Chief Rhett, who you haven't met before. Chief of Security, a gruff man who new recruits are frightened by. He takes the colony's safety very seriously. Him, 50. You tell Security Chief Rhett that you saw this up to no good around behind the garrison. He's too distracted to try to put buckets under various leaks in the roof to pay much attention. Thank you, Apple. I'll check it out later, he says, waving you off. There's danger to the colony. One of the lookouts will catch it. You're not so sure. You know Dis. He's very good at hiding when he doesn't want to be found. I regret this. I was hoping I'd go tell his sister, which is different in my mind. You're gonna have to stitch me. I'm sorry. Meanwhile, let's study engineering. The first test already. Calm down, class. Hal smiles. This quiz is just to find out where you all stand. What do you want to learn in this class? I'll help you tailor personalised lesson plans for each of you. The test pings on your holopalm and you open it. It starts easy. Suspiciously easy. Sure enough, every section is harder than the last, and you're quickly stumped by a question. You know the teacher said you weren't supposed to be able to answer all of them, but you look over at Tang. She's just breezing through the test. The competitive gremlin inside you has an idea. Cheat! I mean, that's a really good card. But I don't know if I can manage a challenge. Oh, I'm making just moral choices in video games. See, memories are good to have. I'm 10. Should I cheat at a class? No, as much as my character isn't too interested in things, like, they're still kind of stuck in things. I'm going to try my best at a quiz. Oh. Okay, so. Think. 41? Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. That's so much, actually. Okay. Oh, these are bad. These are a bad lot. Yes, this is where we do the tangents focus. And the +2 will be the same regardless. Okay. I got a load of zeros. They can get like this. That's a 0, 1, 2. Is that better or worse than this? That gives a 3 and a 1, which is 9. Gives 10. I could try just do +2 to a card. It gives 9 instead. I do it like this. 12. Oh no. Oh God. Oh, I'm so not very good at this one. 9 now because of the... 12 is somehow the best one I've got. Can I unlog? I can't unlog. Oh, you... So... Ugh. Fuck. You got about a third of the questions right. Which reminds me you weren't supposed to get them all, and many of the questions were for much older students. We can see what you need to work on, not to judge for what you already know. Oh... Oh, I did a flunky test. Shit! Pretends I'd have plays in multi-round challenges. That is a really good one to have. But also... If I didn't get into advanced materials, that's showing you a much higher score. I missed a couple. Oh, no. No, no. I'm trying to be your friend and you're bullying me. I'm being bullied! Ugh. My log. I snorted my log. I snorted my log! Thank you for the 10 horrible marshmallows, Panda. You sure have given me 10 of these. I'm putting them in my mouth. Oh. Yeah. That sure is marshmallow. Marshmallow should not be bitter. Oh. Oh no. I think this scene is serious and I've got marshmallows in my mouth. You're having a terrifying, familiar dream. A monster crashing into the walls, unfathomably large, every part of it wriggling and moving and searching for something. It tramples through the colony as you watch helplessly. Look. Sorry, marshmallow went a bit funny. Time shifts to the wreckage of your home. You're picking through it looking for something. Tears streaking down your dust-covered face, you lift heavy pieces of debris, searching. You wake up shouting, "No!" Your voice is drowned out by a deafening rumble from the skies outside. The bedroom window is covered in water, pouring down from the clouds. You guess this must be rain, but never experienced it before. There's a bright flash from outside, then another crack and rumble. Thunder, it must be a thunderstorm. It's still in the early hours of the morning, and you've already almost forgotten your bad dream. You're too unsettled to go back to sleep yet. The rain beats down the roof of your quarters, joined now and then with the great peals of thunder like the footsteps of an angry beast. I think... Silver. Oh. It's okay. You're allowed to misspell things. And over. I'm going to my parents for comfort, honestly. Oh damn! No, I'm being made loyal. Loyal. Your dad is awake too, watching the rain from the large porthole in the kitchenette. He gives you a hug, and you gaze out together. This is good, he says quietly. It means I have plenty of water for the crops. Real healthy water, just like on Earth. Everything's going to be okay, my little potato. You hug your dad tight and hope. Hey. Rain exists now, and I've gained enough reasoning. Wanna study together, Tangent? You and Tangent seek your holopalms and play a game together where you race to assemble chemical compounds using a simple programming language. Tangent is a whiz at it and breezes through the levels, barely breaking a sweat. You can tell she's hiding a smile when she looks over your shoulder to help with a particularly tricky algorithm. Help you with it. Oh, that's a nice... Okay, so I see. That's like a thing you get when you hit a milestone, then? Anemone is running around the sports ball court, touching her hand to the ground at each corner. 18, she counts. 19. When she reaches 20, she collapses in the grass and checks her holopalm. In training, she explains. Baby Bro Calm says I have to get my legs acclimatized to the planet if I'm going to be team captain like him. There's many, there's many. Oh, my dad has a mission, so I'm going to do that last. Al's still sticking. This is over here being disinterested. Oh. Mars scowls under the protection of a transparent umbrella. Absolutely not, she pouts. Do not even ask me to do anything. My hair gets wet, you're soy meat. She doesn't want to. She doesn't want to do it. Yeah, no, Mum's still up to that. You're looking a little worn out, little firefly. Dad greets you, looking concerned. You know, despite what your mum might say, there is such a thing as too much work. There's an R&R in the lounge having you charge of the solar cells. What do you need? What? You guys just need a hug. Okay, so loyalty is to adults as well as the colony government. I keep forgetting that. Your dad throws his arm wide. We'll get in here too. Tiger butter. After a long hug, you feel a little better. Your dad gives incredible hugs. Yeah. I like my parents. They are mostly fine. I bet when I'm older I'll come to change my mind. Yay! Okay, current friendships are mostly tangent. I think I want to get... Is there a way to boost Dis's friendship easily, I wonder? But I am still very... Oh, aspartame. Tammy's full name was aspartame. Wow, that took me like... What? Fucking 3 hours to work out? Terrific! Yeah, like... I want to be closer friends with a lot of them, but there's not much I can do. Ooh. Nice feature to have report a bug in there as well. And, hold on, gallery? Oh, I see. Once you've seen illustrations of things like backgrounds, it'll all be visible here. Oh, I should not... And Chivos? There are Chivos! I love that they're called Chivos! That's great. Life Sciences, up tangent. Up tangent there. I am pretty stressed. I've got gamer brain where I want to be min-maxing a bit. But Predator data boring. Oh. Still can't do this, which would need toughness of organisation, which I've got little of either, to be fair. Let's unlock that. You know what? Let's boost toughness to unlock that. And that'll, you know, give me some friendship with old Anemone, who needs a flippin'. And I can train with Anemone in a bit. That'd be a thing. Time to try and play sports ball. Anemone meets you on the court. She's bouncing from one leg to the other. Rather calm as the youth team, she tells you. Kombucha offers you a high-fiving greeting, then tosses a sports ball your way. Let's start with a practice game and see what you're good at. You and Anemone are team captains. Pick your team. Why have I gone with this voice? I'm not sure. I should probably pick a better voice than this, honestly. Anemone's older brother, a young security officer who coaches sports ball. All the kids look up to him. Him 16. I'm a teenager. This is a teenager voice. Tom will fit in to even up the tease. He promises to go easy on the other side. Al Mars Kombucha. Oh, that's a tough one. I want to get to know Mars a bit. I'll play Spiker. That's the wrong voice. No, is it? No, I'll play Spiker. Yeah, no, this works. Oh, God. The voices! The voices! Mars runs to take position. Seems like she's in it for the glory. Hopefully she'll want to share some of that with the rest of the team. Anemone chooses kombucha, of course. They bump fist. Your next choice? Cal. Oh, I really should have picked the adult first, huh? Mind if I play goalie? He asks. Sports was fun, but it feels mean to score against the other team. Face off, 3-on-3. This is a toughness challenge. Oh no. Oh no, I'm going to remember the time I failed a test. Oh! See, that is a good amount, actually, to start with. And oh, I keep it, though. Every round I get to remember that I flunked the test again. Ah! Okay, so this is achievable. It's achievable. Okay, number 1. Okay. I've won it, but let's win it even more, please. Oh. Hold on, if I do this, actually, does it? Oh! That one's higher! I don't really know why, but I did it! Card games! I'm tougher, and I got kudos. Sure. Cal makes an amazing jump size, but is winded with the ball hits him in the chest. The score is tied, with Anemone and Con putting the pressure on, and blam! You score the match point with a rad spike all the way from the net line. Playing sports ball! Set neighbours to this value. Oh, that's potentially really useful. Work. +1 bravery. +1 toughness. I'm better friends with Anemone, and also that still did somewhat stress me out. So. It's almost... Oh, I'm almost 11. I'm gonna be 11 soon. A year per stream. Rain. Tang says, clearly unimpressed. She holds her hand out from under her umbrella and lets raindrops collect in her palm. Can't say I'm a fan. Being wet is a misery. Nice to see you, friend. Rain. You are upset about the rain still. Yeah, you're still bored. I'm gonna... Oh, I've got a sneeze. Hold on, I'm good. Apologies, just had to mute there. Don't want to sneeze in the microphone. This is sitting on the ground just outside the gate, and the watchfly is someone working in expeditions. Just stuck here where on the ship. He mumbles, but doesn't say anything else after that. Cal's still having a bit of a rough one. Oh no, yeah, what does this one... Oh, shoveling dirt boosts friendship with Cal, right? Yeah, toughness, friendship with Cal. What I was after was... Oh no, I've got 21 reasoning. Can I actually just go do... How many reasoning do I need to unlock this one, actually? Toughness... Oh, 10 toughness grade or organising. I'm misreading things. Terrific. That means I do need to boost toughness, which actually will be boosted fast. It'll be boosted faster here, but it'll be a lot more fun to boost it over here with old Anemone. Threat. Sports ball. Mostly boosts his bravery, which I think is a bit more my style. Mars may not be as skilled a sports ball player as Anemone, but she plays hard. She orders people around like a team captain, but she isn't so great at passing the ball. She'd rather be the star. Her favourite thing is to spike the ball right into the opposing netstock's body. Not a legal move, but she's done it so many times that the opposition now stands further back when Mars has the ball, which is exactly what she wants. Of course. Did you see that? Anemone complains to you during a break. Mars would have passed the ball to Eros for 10 whole minutes. Something have to do something. I do not have enough persuasion. Oh, that's so annoying. I want to persuade her, but I'm not. That's just not. That's not part of the ball, I guess. For the rest of the game, you and Nemly pass to each other and ignore Mars. She notices, but just assumes you want to be the star too and doesn't give you any hassle. The thing you've learned with Mars is that she loves to be the best, but she doesn't have that kind of ego that makes her mean about it. Doesn't really solve the problem, but it's kind of fun anyway. Yeah, no, that's the thing. Mars, yeah, that's kind of that's an interesting characterization. That she wants to be the best, but she's not. Yeah, which is a thing where I'm not sure the writing quite necessarily matches up with some things, but you know. Okay, so playing sports ball. You kind of have to have that. Now, the thing is, I think this, despite being -1, yeah, it's all ones, baby! That's all ones! Victory! 4 bravery, 1 toughness, which is what I'm technically grinding right now. My friendship with... How's my friendship with Nemly looking? 9? Yeah, it's a... Oh yeah, I can just rename my character at any time. I forgot about that. That's neat. No, I'm coming into myself a bit more. There we go. I feel like my plan to... The problem with playing this character as canonically trans is that I'm very impatient. The days have been getting shorter, with only the yellow sun barely skimming the horizon. One morning you wake up in the darkness and have to check your holopalm to know what time it is. You see a holostream from Mars. Good morning to all my pals. You can even call it morning. They've named it Glow Season because like everything is crazy glowing out there in the dark. What I am staying the heck inside for the next month. What's the point of even going out if you can't see anything? It's gonna be a long, boring month. It does look pretty cool out there. Peek out the window. Almost the biggest you've ever seen it, like a massive fiery ring in the sky. The planet must be very close to it now. Out in the jungle, something new is taking place. Plants are flowering, glowing, iridescent blooms, and everything is full of life. There are strange new sounds, long hooting calls and gurgling roars. After Mars's message, there's notice from the council warning everyone to stay inside. Hammy's dad and the other surveyors have been called back from the gates closed for the month. There's a tension in the air as if everyone is waiting for something. I guess glow is kind of a one big thing, huh? Oh. Well, okay. I gotta do an ad break because the ads ain't pause themselves for any longer. So, just quickly, listen to this glow music. I'm gonna go use the toilet. I hope everyone, take care, take fun, take fun. I'm speepy. I think I'm going to go for a bit longer because I think a year a stream might be a fun thing to try and manage. But at the same time, just be, you know, I'm hoping to get this done in the next half hour. So be aware. Anyway, yep, I'm running 3 minutes of ads. Later. Racehorse. A lot of visual information. It's This is better than what I was going to play.
I fucking love this. This is so tense.
This man is a towman. No, footman. Damn it! God. My own joke! Context.
How inconvenient. That will do it.
What?
Suits and boots, guys. We got something.
Why am I just shut this door on? Oh. Through the window! Wow, I'm enjoying video games. God, I'm dumb. That's why I've got one. Like my grandfather, Harold wanted a hedgehog. Don't know why he did that, but he should have fucked in. Oh yeah, you can just change the eye expression. Toe options.
You have to go to the. You have to go to the main menu and.
Oh no! No! Jesus Christ, are you okay? Are you okay?
It's a good.
Weeboo doesn't know what sex is. Weeboo is a child. Hold on a second. Weeboo, wakey wakey. Weeboo, do you know what sex is? This is why you're banned from stream, Weeboo. Good for you, buddy. I'm not. We're moving on.
Never have I ever gotten kidnapped and tortured
Bonk.
in Shanghai. And
Okay.
had my balls.
That's the wrong layout. There we go. I'm back again, and I'm realizing that I'm a little bit tired. But also, a thing is that actually, you get 3 toughness from this, and I've got 3 toughness to go. So probably a good idea to just shovel dirt. You need a break soon. I will. Yes. I can manage one bit of work, I think. Glow is very pretty. This is a... It's cool. The glow is cool. Apple. Apple, your mother stops as you walk by. What are you doing out of quarters? It isn't safe out here. Seem very dangerous. He narrows her eyes. What you should be afraid of here is me, if you don't know what I say, Apple. We don't know what's out there this time of year, so you and the other kids are just going to keep your butts in this ship. In a sense, arguing with you makes that face. As you walk away, I'll just have earshot you hear, I mumble. Stars, it is beautiful. I mean, I'm going to go do work. That's what I'm going to shovel some dirt. It's your first day in the glorious world of agricultural soil conveyance. Oh boy! Good morning, Apple. Looks like you're working with your old lady. Oh, but don't explain it to her easier. You're just busy on my kid. Which, she's had a change of heart because obviously you can do this. Can't see it any time, I guess, huh? But at least I'm indoors. She walks around the geoponics wing and points out where everything is. Your job is to move sod, compost, plants, garden waste, and equipment from one place to another. Get comfortable with this, she says, pushing a squeaky old-fashioned wheelbarrow towards you. Now, any questions before you start moving that dirt? Don't we have machines for this? The construction crews are already claimed all the hover lifts, she says, shrugging. But they'll break down in a few years anyway if we don't have the materials to fix them. She grips your forearm. The planet side now. Use your muscles. Nature's hydraulic pistons. Why not use hydroponics? On the ship, we drew most of the plants with the roots in the water. It's true it was more hygienic that way, your mother replies. She brushes an insect off her arm, which lets out a large squeak of objection. But hydroponic systems use too much energy. Here we have to grow as much as we can to keep the old-fashioned way. Where do I move it again? Come over there. She points to a dirt pile. Through there. He points at an identical part 10 meters away. She sees your confusion. We had some very precious soil from Earth on the ship, full of all the nutrients and bugs and bacteria our plants need to grow. But it was lost, he sighs. In an accident. Now we have to make more from scratch using bitumen soil. This is part of the process. Well, I guess so. That's my kid. Your mum says, slapping you on the back. You stumble a little. Your arms start to ache after the first hour of work, but you keep going. By the end of the month, you feel utterly drained and exhausted. And good somehow. You feel muscles growing already. I've just got to do good at this. Ooh. Yeah, I got a nice memory there. Here I am playing sports ball. Sports ball plus sports ball. Plus more sports ball. That's probably about the best I'm going to get. Maybe if I did like this instead. Oh, yeah, no, that's worth more. Hell yeah. I'm taking that. Hey, 4 toughness, 7 kudos. It's daytime when the emergency sirens start up. Well, what passes for day, it's still nearly pitch black except for a nearly twilight glow on the horizon. You look towards the gates. They're open. Wait, they shouldn't be open. Oh, my stress! Oh no! The alert bears out of every speaker in the colony. It's the same one used for whole breaches and fires, and in space it meant you were supposed to go to the nearest emergency shaft and put on a spacesuit. On Votumna, it means to go to an assembly point and wait for instructions. The closest assembly point is the children's crash, but from the opposite direction you hear shouting and loud popping noises. Hiding. I can hide or I can help. I'm brave enough. You know what? I've watched one person die. Hiding is not what I'm doing right now. You try your best to be brave and fight back. Say it's heroic. Okay. First, you dodge some helpful grown-ups who point you back to the creche, then you head outside to get your bearings. You hear yelling from the stairs to command, and a commotion from the southeast at Geoponics where your parents are working. I'm going Geoponics. I'm helping my parents. Parents are defending the greenhouses from a pack of knee-high creatures who seem to have eyes growing all over their bodies. Their oily flesh ripples with constant, subtle motion as the individual eyes blink one at a time, incessantly. You can't tell which end is which with these horrible things. Cal is standing nearby. Wide eyes, he slowly picks up a shovel and moves beside you. You reluctantly holds the shovel in front of himself like a weapon. Easy, doggies. Don't want to hurt you. Get out of your bus of your fun! Your mum shouts, extracting the plaque's attention. All except one animal which moves straight towards you and Cal. Figure out what it wants. You look into its too many eyes and see, here, this creature is scared of you. The cow's emergency crouches down to try and look less threatening and choose 2 eyes at random to look into, to communicate with. You start to reach out, but the creature is trembling. Staring at its eyes has made it even more frightened than before. Pounces. Oh, it's time to do a fight! Oh dear! Well, I remember doing that a few seconds ago, fortunately, so... I mean, this is... I think that's probably that's a pretty good start, I'd say. I don't think I'm going to die horribly. I don't think I'm going to die horribly. I don't think I'm going to die horribly. All ones, please work well. Okay, I just have to get 4 points. Which I can get by literally just doing this. That's more than 4 points already. Oh. Yeah, no, I smashed that. Okay. Whew. +2 combat. I guess I've learned to fight a little bit. Huh. You killed it. Nothing but a rake thrust deep into several of the creature's many eyes. The rest of the pack scampers off to the moment it falls. You've never killed anything before. The body of the creature that was so terrifying a minute ago now looks strangely small and harmless. All of its eyes have closed for good now. Cal crouches beside it. I told you to run, Apple! Oh, your mother looks furious that you put yourself in danger. She storms over and thinks she's going to slap you, and suddenly she pulls you into her arms and hugs you. Keeps rocking you and saying, my baby, over and over. Pretty surreal. Almost as weird as the dog things with the eyes, honestly. Oh, I just got an achievement. Huh. For reaching the end of age 10. Okay, then. Welcome to the game, I guess. After 2 weeks of darkness with the blue sun barely skimming the horizon, it begins to move higher in the sky and daytime returns. The council admits they don't know how the gates were opened or how the creatures got in. Some of the attacking creatures were once thought to be docile. Other were species nobody had seen before, like something had driven them to assault the colony. At least nobody was killed this time. I survived. Childhood is fleeting. The game will end when you reach age 20, so you should focus on a few skills to improve and friends to spend time with. Use the skills and friends button at the top left of the screen to keep track of them. Good luck. I have the problem of wanting to be everyone's friend. Plus 50 stress, 5 loyalty, 60 kudos. I got some good stuff, I think. Age 10, and I think I made some friends, I think. But with that, I said I was going to end this, didn't I? But also I've only really been streaming for like 10 minutes after the ad break. New save, there we go, made one at age 11 and made it clear that that is that one. I need a fucking break. And also, I want to say that's enough Exocolonist for now, probably, right? It's full on illustrations, endings I've nowhere near getting. My goodness, there's a lot of endings actually. 4 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Fucking. That's like 28 endings, I think. Chivos, yeah. That's a lot of endings. Meanwhile, we've got the backgrounds from scenes I've seen already. Which I guess, yeah, this is the thing I'm going to have the most of so far. I have not got many cards. I mean, to be fair. Oh. I guess these are the ones that you've seen as well as the ones that you've picked. You don't have to literally pick every one of them. So these include the ones that you could have potentially got as well. Meanwhile, here's the Chivo. I reached the age of 10. I'm 11. I don't really want to look into too many of these too closely because it's like it's going to be spoilers potentially, but like There's a lot of things in here. Potentially, and I feel like this is going to be not a short game by any means. Which makes me a little bit... Hold on. Hold on, we got some nice music. Let's go on Time to Beat. I'm gonna... How long to beat? Main story, 10.5 hours. Completionist, 62 hours. Okay. So, I'm going to wager that's 15 hours, which is going to be around 4 streams? Yeah, I think I can justify this being a stream game. I will not be doing literally everything in this game on stream, but I think... Yeah, maybe that is the thing. Maybe it would be longer. Because, like in theory, if it was one of those per... If it was one of those per... If it was one stream per year, obviously the first year it's tutorializing you, it's going to take a bit longer. There's going to be more stuff that happens to get you into the game. But this will take between 4 and 20 streams to complete. In which case, yeah. It's a perfectly good game. I think, like, it's definitely, like... I'm going to keep playing it, regardless. I might not finish it on stream, but, you know, maybe I will. I don't know. Who knows? I'll try and at least do one more part. But the throat thing is going to be a bit of a trouble, I think, as well. Because, like, yeah, that's going to be rough on my throat. Oh, I'm not done streaming yet. Because we need to extend this a little bit, right? We need to just... It feels like, you know... Like... We're only like 15 minutes after the last advert break, and I don't like that. I don't like leaving you with that much, but I don't want to risk... I like ending it there for this stream, so... I mean, what could I do? You know, what could I possibly do? What could I possibly do? What could I possibly do? While we... What could we possibly do? What could we possibly do? While... What could we possibly play? What could I possibly do to end the stream? What could I possibly do to end the stream? Holy heck, a new customer! My name is Mr. Mayor. Yes, and I've used my magical right bean to tell your fortune, sweet baby. How are you? We shall beginneth now. I have hidden 3 cards upon my body. Let's look at them, then we can decipher them together. Well, tickle my right bean and call me Mimpy. It's the 8 ball says no. Time to flip the next one. Good choice. It's the original, Mr. Mayor. Then... Okie pokey. It's the 2 of heart. Well, bless my eyeballs. That's nice. Haha! I am joking. This reading is pretty not great. You have travelled far, my darling. And then you will go on an adventure to the moon. And then you are most lucky, my friend. Your life is full of friends. That reading reminds me of something I saw long before I had moustache. I was at bed. I was learning how to eat. But then the strangest thing happened. 8 days later. Mr. Mayor is not so easily sleepy, my friend. I fed them some poisoned fruit. After all that, I went to a canyon for a nice snack with Bone Dad. And I was sad at first, but then, later that day. And that's how I got this hat. Now please wait here while I fetch you some delicious saltwater mayo spheres, just like Funbo used to make. Saltwater mayo spheres. It's dawning on me that Mr. Mayor is a very loud game, actually. I hadn't really realised. I guess I used to do it more when I used to play Mr. Mayor more when I was doing a different sound setup, so that probably threw me off a bit. But yeah, it's time to end the stream. I need to end this shit. I need to be free of this. Yes. I need to stop. 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 I'm very tired. Okay. Let's see who is available. Who can I do a raid on? Many people are available, but I think I'm gonna go with... I don't know. Okay, there's too many good people. There's so many good Twitch streamers. I like them a lot. I think they're very powerful and good. Mental. I'm going with mental marsupial. There we go. This... Have I spelt that correctly? Yes! Shout out! Summoned!
Euclidean geometry failure.
Oh my god, I just looked it up. Yeah, no, the masks that those guys are wearing are one of the masks that the enemies wear in Haze.
Oh my god, it's a big Haze reference? What the fuck?
Damn it.
Haze must never die.
Out of everything they could choose to reference, they reference Haze?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, because
the Halo killer is real.
Fuck it, whatever.
Yeah.
Who can stop you?
True. I mean, now I want to know the creators' opinions on Haze.
Don't we all? Don't we all want to know the creators' opinions on Haze? I don't know the context of that clip. Marsupial does a lot of things. Anyway, here's the auto shill. I do stream. That's the wrong button. I stream on Wednesdays and Fridays at 8 PM GMT, hopefully. I like when raid happen. I hope you enjoy stream. I've got a sore ass throat now. Woo! Good enough.